Something about you having a disadvantage during sword fighting. I don't know.
No,
No. Advantage. Brandon would have an unfair advantage in a sword fight without swords.
Why are you like this?
Why would he have an unfair advantage?
Don't worry about it.
No, why?
Come on, say it with your whole chest.
Say it.
No balls.
You see.
I like that it grows.
Why do you freeze?
Camera.
That's perfect.
That
I didn't.
I need you to know if you look at the screen right now, like you look dead inside.
My camera it popped up with new device detected. You want to switch cameras?
Oh, wow.
It just went, you?
Yeah. That would be my reaction because of the unfair advantage.
What the
Yes, there you go.
Mike just sitting over here like you're wasting your own time.
Right.
That, and he also started the stream like.
He's like
10 minutes
PvE
ago.
and PvP is turned on today, guys.
Yeah.
Are we ready to begin?
Yeah.
Unfair
yeah.
advantages and all. Alright. Let's get yield recap out the way. Can you tell that I wasn't actually prepared?
You had all this time of us bullshitting, Mike.
Look, we can be very distracted.
I was entranced in the bullshit. We all have ADHD here. Listen, you can't fuss at me for it.
I just thought you were looking for your own advantage.
Damn.
What the actual fuck?
Okay, so Mikey really wants to get slapped today.
Well, please do. I like it. Wait.
I would like to point out that there is a new button on the stream.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
wait. I wanna see it.
I forgot you were threatened with that last time.
I found it.
Oh, Claudia.
Why?
Damn.
Please tell me there's a one,
Sorry about it,
one
buddy.
stream limit on that.
Viking retribution. I love it.
I'll tell you what. Viking.
No.
This being the first time this one's being done, I think I can go easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice and simple. Okay? All I'm gonna do is I'm going to send you the recap and make you read it.
Oh fuck. At least I have notes, right? Because I haven't watched the last 2 streams.
See, it's all fun and games till
It's
you
almost
realize
like
that
you were here.
That doesn't mean I know what has happened. Last session, there was like the first 2 to 5 minutes of the session. I completely zoned out. I didn't know what was happening the rest of the fucking session. I had no fucking clue. I did not catch up at any point. I don't know.
you're about to.
I was gonna save up my points so that I could just get us a bunch of buffs and shit all in a row to piss Mike off, but I think just getting this every time I can afford it will just...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I saw that button, I got real happy.
Aim.
Okay. Oh, I can change the language? Really?
Read the
It
whole
better be
recap in
read
Danish.
It better be read in common. That is English,
No, it's gonna
not
be
an infernal.
You chose this. It's on you.
If you do it in infernal, I will remove the limitations of your retribution.
I know. Why is there so many spelling mistakes?
Oh. She's giving you an easy way out, my dude. What are you doing?
What do you mean? There weren't spelling mistakes, unless of the format that it popped into here has it.
Nah. It's all the names.
Oh, it's the names and shit. Fuck off!
I was just like, I saw a bunch of red. I was like, huh.
Viking, just read the damn thing before he decides to like mail you like a sucker punch.
Sick Brandon's unfair advantage on you.
Threaten me with a good time. Shit. Okay, let me see. How do I want to do this?
With your mouth and voice, preferably.
You would like me to use my mouth.
I would.
Following the statements and proclamations of the council, the amassed gobos found themselves in a confused, worried, and disbelieving silence. Noticing several...
I was spaced out. Can you start again?
Fuck you. Following the statements and proclamations of the council, the amassed gobos found themselves in a confused, worried, and disbelieving silence. Noticing several surrounding gobos taking glances in Yip Yap's directions, he opted to hop down from his crates and whisper to the little one for them to head back. A few of those gathered moved out of his path, giving him more unease. A glance back at the council showed them collecting themselves and leaving, but not before Granny Spittooth's eyes caught his once more. Yip Yap averted his eyes and began his trek back to the Guttersprock's den. Doodle and Gabaldi exchanged glances, both unsure of what to do from that moment. Gabaldi suggested that he knew best, a celebratory pit fight. As he claimed such in the silence, Doodle planted his sword in the ground as Gabaldi stretched out his arms to make room. Even as Gabaldi spread his arms to make a clearing, he caught Doodle's fists with his face. A bit confused at suddenly appearing among the hordes and witnessing the words of the council, he looks for a quiet place. But everything at the moment is quiet. He moved forward to find someone in charge, or at the very least someone to give him some kind of direction. I am assuming you forgot to specify that this was... Oops. Because he was the one who suddenly appeared.
That is fair.
Yep.
You read it, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was also like, I haven't told anyone what this is. But yeah,
my brain said, "Oops."
Understood that one. Yeah, oops. He found the response. Wait, what? I think I skipped something. But everything at the moment is quiet. He moved forward to find someone in charge, or at the very least, someone to give some kind of direction. He found the responses altogether unhelpful, so he took a bowl of food as food for thought. What did one do in this situation? Like everyone else, Bricka had gone still in her running and help. Wait, what? Like everyone else, Bricka had gone still in her running and helping those in the injured area. In dumbstruck disappointment at not being able to choose her own clan, she went to her mother. As they talked a bit, she looked over at a commotion not too far away. Gabaldi had turned that advantage back on Doodle. With the surrounding cheers of the fighters gathered, simmering, the whispers among the masses began. Some kept to themselves while others listened in. Confusion, worry, disagreement, anger. Among the whispers, there was a shout. "But you're not!" A brief silence was followed before the whisper continues. Doodle and Gabaldi end their sparring for Doodle to introduce his new friend. From Yip Yap's vantage, he could see the source of the shout, a family, the mother having been the source, and the father seeming to be the one trying to keep things calm. Catching bits of their conversation and that of the nublets around them, or rather some who had also been named. He gathered the disagreement echoed in many whispers swirling about in the crowd. Disagreement with the changes to tradition and discontent at still not having answers. Having heard much in this time, Yip Yap and the little one head back to speak with Mr. Nuts. As Brigga spoke with her mother, she sensed her mother's disappointment in the situation, but the council had already decided. The incremental sound of metal screeching on stone announced Doodle's and Gabaldi's introduction between the new clan mates happened, and a realization of abilities. Brigga healed Doodle and Gabaldi's brother in a mossy green dust. After a moment, Huck stirred and was quickly told he needed to sleep. Slowly waking anyway, Huck learned about the situation, which included his missing sister. Once the conversation felt awkward, Doodle took his leave to find ways to help. Oops wandered aimlessly for a bit before going back to the tunnels to the Rustclaw Den. The only sign of life in the first tunnel were odd sounds through the rock and stone, whilst the second had significant headway despite the believed ineffective way they had been working. After seeing what he needed to see, he made his way back to the others. Yip Yap and the little one returned to the Goddessrock Den to see the organized chaos coming back to the space. Even with the fissures, they were finding a setup that resembled normalcy. They separated, and Yip Yap did a knock at Mr. Nuts' door to no response. Carefully entering, he found it vacant. So he questioned others on the whereabouts of the gobbo in charge. The information given said a man came for Mr. Nuts, a man who seemed to ignore everyone else and walked as if he owned the place. A man who was decorated with a few shiny things and let Mr. Nuts out. A man who seemed to make Mr. Nuts uncomfortable. Unsure of where to go from there, Yip Yap monitored the entry nook whilst making sure the den stayed organized and chaotic. The end. Oh, the beginning.
I need everyone to know I was fighting for my life.
Huh? What?
Just go look at the chat, dude. Just go look at the chat.
He just applaud himself?
I was just about to say, give himself a round of applause.
No, I think there was like a fruit fly or something.
Yeah.
Probably that
Ever-
bag in his corner.
You ever
Clap
just
with
thought
no
about not adding
hands.
fruit?
I mean, maybe.
No.
I mean, what
Branded.
do you mean, the bag?
What? I didn't say
Give him,
anything.
give him that swimmer.
No, I'm sorry. It's multiplied.
It's 2 bags. 2 full bags.
Are you getting those together for money, or are you just doing it for the
He's
love
gonna
of the
build a
game?
house out of them.
I
No,
purely
no,
believe
no.
he's doing it for the love of the game.
That too.
No, he's
Gotta
gonna
get
start
my heart
collecting
attack.
enough, and he's gonna form them all together, and it's just gonna create a wall of various monster.
See, I thought it was gonna be a boat like his ancestors. He's gonna start like floating over here.
Was I the only one thinking giant? Was I the only one thinking giant robot?
I mean, we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like real quick before we start, I've been trying to pick out a playlist to listen to for this session for like the whole time we've been in here, and I can't figure out one. Now I'm about to listen to penis music because it's hissing me off. So can someone give me a playlist to listen to?
I'm sorry. What?
Wait, have you never heard penis music?
No.
What the hell are you talking about?
No.
What just happened?
Dude,
Hold
please,
on.
for the love of God, listen to System of a Down or something.
Hold on,
Like-
I got you.
Ramstein, Apocalyptica, Sleep Token.
What
So,
the
Who
fuck?
just got Mike better than I got him in years? What?
Yeah.
Chip, this is strike 2. I will start chewing on the mic.
Oh. Here it is.
Here it is.
I'm not gonna listen to that right now.
I'm not clicking that button.
I'm not clicking it right now. I'll
What
click it
the
later.
fuck?
I just want
I
to
gotta
point
need-
out the
I
first
need
thing
to-
that popped into
need to
my
know.
brain is that there's no instruments. It's all played organically.
See, the first thing I thought of
Don't
was
they- Don't they call
cock
that bit
magic.
under the like? Don't they call that bit under the head the banjo string? Isn't that? I think that's the technical term.
well, dude. I'm
Here's
a
the
musician, I
original.
don't have one.
But dum 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 dum.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna need you to stop jamming so hard to a Viking.
Please, for the love of God, can we like?
This is what happens
Continue.
when you collect your ADHD friends.
That's actually good music. I don't know why.
You sent me a
This
TikTok about
sounds
this
good.
actually, Mike.
I sent you a TikTok about this?
Yeah, remember? With the kids and the dad running around the house screaming with their hands in the
Nah, yeah, that one. I
Yeah.
love that one.
Listen. Do it to my cat sometimes. Alright.
I don't
Now
know
that my
why
brain
the
has
music
been
or the song is
completely
called
diverted.
that, but it does sound kind of good.
We can listen to it after.
What? I wasn't listening. I was listening to music.
Of course you were.
Oh, there's the penis. That's the third.
Okay, I'm about to redeem a
You need to leave.
Viking retribution.
To start with, it was just music. It was just music.
Claudia, hit him with
all of a
the
sudden,
with the retribution.
in the far back of the music, it's just like penis, a penis. penis.
Okay,
So.
thank you.
What happened?
I don't know,
know
bud.
exactly what happened.
So, we are going to begin. Who would like to go first? Who would like
I think
to start
Breakhead
us off?
would like that. She never goes first.
I'm okay with going first.
Alrighty. So, if memory serves, because the entire recap just went straight out of my brain with that. Memory serves.
We do it again.
You
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That deadpan stare into the camera got me.
But full on dad stare. It was fucking terrifying.
you had gone off and you'd started going through some rubble and whatnot and trying to essentially make sure that everyone had been collected. You hadn't found anything but I believe Bricka was coming towards you. I don't think she had gotten to you yet, and you had started to feel the day setting in on your body, starting to feel that tired exhaustion after everything that had happened. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes, I actually went to the outskirts. Actually, yeah, maybe starting with me isn't a good idea because I did go to sleep. So I'm not sure if starting with me is a good idea or not. I completely forgot about that.
Did you actually go to sleep? I thought you were going
Yeah,
to,
you
'cause I thought
basically...
Bricka was heading towards you.
Oh, well, if Bricka's heading towards me, then he'd be going to sleep, but yeah. Okay,
Am I
then,
right
yeah,
with that, Ember?
Oh, she's muted.
I'm sorry. Ember can't come to the phone right now. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message. I'm sure she'll get back to you. Thank you. I'm not going to do the chungus, and every one of you are going to leave a message.
Okay, well, I guess just for RP's sake, I'm gonna probably say that you should go with someone else.
Okay.
Just for the time.
Okay. So you had gone that way. I'm pretty sure that Bricka had started to follow you, and she was almost to you. And then Gaboldi... Gods, I can't remember. I think you had left your brother?
Yeah.
But I
'Cause
can't
he was okay.
remember from there.
After the pit fighting, he saw Doodle like leaving, and most likely after that he probably would have went to go check on Falthook and see if there's anything he needs to bring from the remains of their home.
Okay. So we'll say that you went back to Falthook, and he seems a little out of it still, but is there anything specific that he would have you try and go back and collect? Because keep in mind, he doesn't know the condition of the home right now. When he was bonked on the head, it was at the very beginning, so he knows only what you had filled him in on.
Because essentially the entire house collapsed, didn't it? Or
the house didn't collapse. Some of the stuff got tossed around and whatnot, and a few pieces did fall through, but the house itself is still standing. Yours is one of the ones that have that large fissure. And that one went from your sister's room and then came out.
I guess he would kind of describe, like, the last time he'd seen the house, what was going on, the kind of state that it's in, of everything just being kind of tossed about, but the house is still standing, other than, like, the hole in our sister's room. And I asked him, does he want me to bring anything from his room, like any drawing supplies, any schematics he was working on, books, because he is staying his ass in the medical area until otherwise.
I feel like he would complain about having to stay here because he is with the Warren Keepers.
Mm-hmm.
So already, like, even as you come back to him, he's starting to mutter, and you can almost see the calculus playing around his mind as he's trying to figure out how to better fortify things and whatnot. So I feel like you probably, if anything, since he is grounded, he would probably ask for his supplies that were on the table.
So Gaboldi just kind of hears that, nods, and starts heading toward the house.
Okay. And your home actually isn't terribly far from where the brewery would be. If memory serves, it was on the southern side. So, yeah, it doesn't take too long. You get back to your home, and you go through the entrance. and there's a moment where that quiet kind of hangs a bit heavy. There is that urge to look off to the left where that fissure is. And you do see the table. It is toppled over, but you do see numerous supplies that are gently scattered.
Question. I feel like he's gonna walk past the table temporarily. Is there any sort of like bread in the kitchen?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that there would be some kind of bread.
I believe Gaboldi is gonna like take 1 to 2 loaves of bread, maybe 3, kind of like if there's anything that's kind of cloth, he's gonna take that, wrap the bread up, and like put the doll in it, and then just drop it down the fissure.
Okay, so you're taking a couple loaves of bread and the doll, grabbing some fabric that you have to separate from this pile that seems to be in the middle of the room. You remember, oops, collecting a few pieces of cloth. You wrap it up and you go over to the fissure, and it's just a drop.
Mhm.
Okay. So you let it
Any
go.
kind of stairs.
Okay. So you let it go. Excuse me. It takes all of a couple seconds for it to disappear into the darkness.
As he sees it like disappear, he's just gonna like sigh, stare at it a little bit longer, and then walk over and start gathering the schematics and stuff that Falthuk was working on. I feel like he probably started it by accident, but he did grab one of his sister's like drawings and then looked at it and then kind of compiled it with the papers
Okay.
as he starts heading back to the city center.
Okay. So you collect everything. Again, it doesn't take very long to get back over there. And as you get closer, you do see someone almost fussing at your brother and him being in discontent. As you approach, they're doing the same thing. They're telling him that, he has to stay here.
So
But he looks over as you approach. That a slightly annoyed look that only your brother can have, where everything seems fine, but you know that there's this one little blood vessel that pops up right here above his eyebrow whenever he's irritated.
I feel like once he walks in and just sees them telling him like, "Hey, you need to stay here," and seeing that blood vessel, it's like, as he like kind of shows the papers, and he's gonna like look to the nurse first, I guess. It's like, should he?
No, what he should do is rest. But if that will keep him here, then that's fine.
And he's gonna
He'll reach out and take it and immediately start laying things out on this haphazard cot.
after that, he's going to look at his brother. It's like, are staying.
It's fine. I'll stay. At least I can do something from... His voice trails off as he picks up his extra piece of paper, that little drawing. And he looks at it for a moment, and then he puts it off to the side, and then he'll glance up at you before he immediately starts setting to grabbing pieces of coal and immediately starting to draw. And seeing your brother do this time and time again, he already has some kind of project or something that he has begun working on.
Gonna take a look around. I'll be back. If I hear you leave, I'm picking you up and taking you back.
I'm not going anywhere. Don't think they would let me anyway.
Good. So Gaboldi's gonna get back up and start heading out, and I guess he's gonna start taking a little survey of what's going on. Because this probably happened around dinner time, and after the fighting down in the caves, Gaboldi probably has not eaten in a while, and is now feeling, now that everything's just kind of settled, I feel that the drainage from the day is finally starting to hit him.
Mm-hmm. This is very fair. So is there anything particular that you're looking for, or is this more of an overall see what's happening around you?
Kind of overall seeing what's happening.
Okay. So the injured area, there's a lot more organization. People are being tended to actively. Even the healer that was with your brother, it seems that she had already checked him over and essentially is just bed rest. She's already gone off and is starting to help someone else. So the activity is happening in this area. People are being tended to actively, whether it's salves or mosses or seeing much that you had witnessed with Bricka, watching as wounds slowly knit themselves visibly without something being put on them. So the activity here is obvious. As for turning in the other direction and looking where the hordes still have not dissipated, everyone seems to still be collected here. Those whispers... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I feel like with tiredness quickly coming over, I think that his mind is going to kind of wander back to the prophecy and start going down the list of names for his group.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to notice that the only one that he hasn't met yet is Yip Yap.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna try to listen out for anyone calling someone by that name.
Okay.
See if he can at least get a visual on him or try to see what he looks like.
Okay. So are you doing that from here, or are you going to venture into the crowd to try to
I feel like
something?
he's gonna start by venturing into the crowd.
Okay. So you go into the crowd. Those whispers have become louder. It's less hushed, and people are starting to speak more confidently, whether it's because people have found some people that they were looking for before. There have been people who have reunited. So there is the happy side of things. People talking about, rebuilding and how best to get Grubspire back to what it was and all of this. And then you have the other side of it where people aren't whispering their disagreements. There are areas where conversations can become shoutings, and a lot of that seems to stem from a couple of specific things. And that's the nublets being named too early. Even though it's just 2 days, people are not happy about it. A lot of people are not happy that suddenly a new clan was formed and all of the nublets were forced into it. A lot of families are angry because instead of their little nublet, choosing to be with them in their own clan, some people feel that their children have been ripped away from them. Some people argue it. You do hear a number of "the council has spoken," or "this is the will of the council," things along those lines. But that doesn't seem to hush the discontent. There is the occasional mention. You don't hear the name Yip Yap at any specific point. In fact, you don't really hear names that you recognize, but you do hear people talking about how Granny Spittooth seemed to be looking for people in the crowd, or that she did see people that she wanted to see. But then that just leads into what seems to be maybe the biggest problem, is no one was given answers. Only more questions. For the first real time in Grubspire, the people don't feel safe.
Well, Phil Gaboldi is like, while listening for the name Yip Yap, is going to like take all this in and just kind of process it. It's something that's going to linger in his mind about the entirety of this entire situation of the Fishers is now missing, not presumably dead sister. And there's a bit of empathy to how on both sides, because yes, his sister is missing and everything happened so fast, but also his brother was able to at least make it out. So he can kind of see both sides of it. But I think he just kind of like tries to refocus his efforts of, if this prophecy means anything, then he kind of has to put his faith in that. And I think that's kind of what's pushing him currently. So after hearing that and then resolving that Yip Yap's probably not in this crowd, he's gonna go to somewhere that he knows where a lot of other Gabos gather and head toward the tavern.
Okay. So I think we'll pop over to the Doodle and the oncoming Bricka.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know, correct me if I was wrong, Ember, Bricka did follow Doodle after a little bit?
I think she did, yeah.
Okay. So, Doodle, is there somewhere specific, now that you've decided that you you should rest. Is there anywhere specific that you're going?
I think based off of areas that exist already, that we've talked about, probably the mushroom area that Yip Yap went through at one point, you know, like with the giant mushrooms where there was that goop or whatever.
So the
You know what I'm
slime
talking
fields?
about? Yeah, the slime fields. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Okay.
How far away is that? Just so I have reference.
From the Living Warrens, it's not far, maybe 10-15 minutes or so to get over there.
Okay, then yeah, that's where he would have went.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way through. It is, you know, relatively quiet. Most of the population is up in the Living Warrens, gathered around the brewery. So coming through here, it's a little bit surreal.
Mm-hmm.
You do see, as you come into the slime fields, even without going over to where the ranches are, you can see the occasional little slime slowly boot scooting itself along. When you've passed through here before, whether it's to go to the pits or if you're going outside to secretly go and find scrap, it's usually been a bit busy around here. There's always the slime ranchers going around and contending with the slimes, or occasionally fussing at a slime, or, you know, holding it like it's a treasured pet. But there's no people right now. And you even see that there are a few slimes that are not in the little perimeters of short-walled stones that they tend to be enclosed in. No one is currently keeping things in check here.
Okay. If that's the case, then Doodle will probably yeah, he's probably going to start picking up the slimes that have made it over the enclosure and just slowly plopping them back down on the other side, like but he will specifically take the last one and, like, kind of, because I'm gonna assume, correct me if I'm wrong, and that the way they get slime from these slimes is probably squeezing them out and then putting them back. I'm gonna assume that's probably how this works, right? Or did I just make you rewrite your lore for that reason?
No, it's not. No, make me a. I'm gonna say a nature or animal handling.
Okay.
Or maybe even history, depending on how you want to go about it, to see if you know.
All right. I'll roll nature.
Because it is possible that you might have seen
Nope.
it. Oh.
All right, can I try history as well, since they're two very different things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and try that as well.
I'm sorry. Maybe you just need a
13.
Somebody clip that.
13 is better. 13 is better. Okay, so yeah, as you have the last one, you think about it, and you're like, well, you know, I can collect some slime if I just, you know, give it a little squeeze. And then you think back, and it's like, you've seen them, the ranchers, working here and there, even in passing. And whereas you have seen some of them, like, holding a slime, you've never witnessed how they have collected the slime. You've never, you know, witnessed them squeezing it or another form of collecting it. So you're not sure.
Okay.
But I will also say you haven't seen, like, an area where they have, like, a warehouse or anything. You haven't seen where they have it collected either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those, that could be it, or there could be something that you just haven't seen.
I feel like he's going to sit there for a second. And I'm going to assume this is probably going to be around the time Brick catches up. He's going to stare at the slime for a second. He's gonna nod to himself. He's going to walk over to a rock. He's going to place the slime there. He's going to take his sword, and he's going to take the blunt end and just start to push.
Oh my god!
So if I'm understanding this correctly, Brick is going to watch the tiny guard look over, look back at this slime.
Oh, no, he doesn't realize she's there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So he walks over to a rock, gently puts this slime down, and then lifts his sword, lays it flat, and starts roll pinning the slime.
Oh no!
Yes. And then what he's going to do, because I'm assuming it's going to die, he is going to lift it up, and he's going to kind of put it over his face like a massage mask, and he's just going to plop down against one of the mushrooms and just sigh. And all you're going to hear is bubbles, because obviously the slime's going to be over his face.
Yeah, she's gonna, like, before you can even get it on your face, she's gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
I feel like he's going to jump, and he's going to say, relaxing, cooling down.
You killed it.
It's a monster.
I wonder if you even noticed the tiny little as it got smooshed.
He's gonna say, I can break off half for you.
Hang on a second. I do need you to roll me a d4.
Okay.
And tell me if it's even or odd.
Alright, give me 1 second. Odd.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys have this little interaction, and Bricka, you see this little dark green smear that he has put on his face. Little bubbles as he spoke through it.
God.
Yeah, go ahead and respond.
Yeah, I don't think she would know how you get slime. So if this is truly it, then this is gonna be like telling a kid where chicken nuggets come from. So so yeah, so she's just like looking at it, and she just like she's looking at him, and she goes, "It was a living creature."
He's gonna look, and he's going to bubble out. Yeah, and they eat living things all the time. Well, not these in particular, but other creatures eat living things all the time.
Did it attack you? Like, it didn't do anything, did it?
No, but
Then
he's gonna kind of like place his blade down with a thump, and he's gonna kind of like take his hands like he's showing like one to the other. He's gonna say, "We need their slime, and we keep them safe from the other monsters. I needed their slime, and they were out of the enclosure, and I kept them safe from the other monsters. So I took
kept
what
us
I
safe
needed.
from everything but you."
The other ones were safe. I put a bunch over there."
Hey, Doodle, your face starts to tingle a little bit.
Yeah, I think I don't even think I would need to roll for Doodle to know what's happening right now. He's going to quickly start to I'm trying to think of how he would handle this actually. Hold on. Cuz this is not his first rodeo. There's no way it fucking isn't.
The tingling starts to intensify.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's going to basically is there any mushroom that work like sponge down here? Like have a spongy material?
Yeah, I mean it's safe to say that a lot of the younger ones that do get big, usually there's like a frayed orange cap. We'll say that one. If you take the top off of that and just like twist it off, you can essentially use that one like a sponge.
Yeah, so basically he's gonna put up a finger to kind of be like, hold on a second, and he's gonna pop off the top of one of those and just start to like very aggressively rub it across his face before this thing starts to like actually eat his skin.
Okay. So with the time of grabbing one of these mushrooms and that, I do want you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Not helping your case, by the way, dude.
17.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, by the time you do manage to, get this sponge shroom and get it off of your face, in that time you only took 1 acid damage.
Okay.
But your skin is so refined and clean.
Well, that's
afterwards.
literally what he's going to make a point of, because I'm going to assume
And
this
some
thing.
sword.
I'm going to assume that thing starts to fucking move away once he finishes. I'm guessing, right?
I thought it
Or
died.
is it
What's that?
dead? Like, is the slime dead or is it moving now?
The slop that you have removed from your face and is with the mushroom cap, as you toss it to the side, it just lands jelly face down.
Oh.
I feel like Doodle's gonna look down at the thing, at the mushroom he dropped. He's gonna pick it back up and just kind of put it over the stones, so it's back in the. And then he's gonna look and he's gonna say, "See, all the dirt, all the sweat gone." He's gonna kind of like show off his face.
She just kind of like looks at him with just disbelief, and then looks at the dead thing.
His
in the
complexion
gate
do be
now.
clean though.
She just like looks at the dead thing though, like, and she just like looks back to him and she goes, "That was kind of barbaric." And she just like looks and she goes, "Are we staying out here, or did you have a place you were going?"
Oh, I mean, he's gonna kind of look around and he's gonna say, "Well, I was gonna stay right there." And he's gonna pick out a mushroom that kind of has a more of a. I'm trying to think of, because I don't know mushroom types, but like the ones that aren't rounded at the top, they go down instead, and then in a circle, like kind of one of those that would cover him mostly.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And he's gonna say, "Yeah, why are you here?"
I don't know. I thought you went to go do something
Oh,
interesting.
I went to take a nap.
Oh. She's just kind of like looking around, like, "Well, fuck."
But I mean, I guess he's gonna say, I mean, that paint, I mean, skincare. It woke me up a little bit. I guess we could, I don't know, talk.
Yeah, she's gonna finally stop staring at the dead slime that I'm sure is getting eaten by the other slimes at this point. Yeah, she just kind of like looks away from that. She's like, "Yeah, I guess we could if you fall asleep. You fall asleep. It's not a big deal." And she like goes. I guess if you're already sitting, she's gonna go sit next to you.
Oh yeah, he's gonna like fucking huck his sword over his shoulder again, and it's gonna start to dig through the mud as he makes his way over to the mushroom, jabs it down into the ground so it's upright, and he's just gonna kind of plop back against the mushroom.
Okay. So yeah, she just kind of like looks at your sword, looks at you on the mushroom. Mind you, she's sitting on the ground, like probably has like her knees to her chest, and she goes, "So, where would you have chose to go if we had a choice?"
He's gonna kind of think for a moment, and he's gonna say, I mean, doesn't really matter. I guess here." He's gonna kind of like motion, but like not to this place in particular, like everywhere around. He's gonna say, I mean, there's only one safe place to be, so I guess I'd stay there.
No, I mean like your clan. Like if none of this happened and you got to choose, like where would you have gone?
he's gonna kind of stop for a second, and he's gonna say, well, I mean, I guess it would be. He's gonna sigh and say, it'd be the mud snouts.
She just kind of like gives him like not really like a disgusted look, just kind of like a weird like perplexed look and go,
It
why?
I mean, it's where my people went, and if the hold on, words, deities. Okay, there we go. If the scrap god hadn't have spoken to me, then that's where I would have been.
Wait, the scrap god spoke to you.
Yeah, right here, actually. He's gonna kind of motion to the surrounding area.
Yeah, now she's just gonna kind of look around like, oh shit. And she goes, what did it say?
It looked at. Well, he's gonna he's gonna start to kind of tear off the extra scrap off of his sword. Like some of the stuff connecting, he'll just reconnect it later, and he's gonna pull out a very, very tiny kind of knife type, or I guess shiv would be the best way to. And he's gonna say, I had this, and he's gonna kind of show Bricka, and he's gonna say, he picked it up, stared at it, and I was very sick. My tummy hurt, and he said, bigger. And then he went away. And I assumed he wanted this to be like this. And he's going to kind of point, and he's going to say, but like, bigger.
So, yeah, she's gonna look at the little shiv, and then she goes, did this happen recently, or is this something you've been working on for a while?
When I was... What is the term? Because you said there was a term under what we were initially, right? Like even younger than that? Or was that the youngest, Mike?
Nublets
nibbles.
is the
Okay.
younger.
I guess he's gonna say, it's when I was still, I guess before I left home, and when I was still planning to be a mud snout.
Oh. Okay. I don't think I've heard of anyone talking to any of the other gods before. Everything has always been the Muck Mother for me, so...
He's
Just-
gonna shrug, and he is, I'm pretty sure even Bricka will be able to put two and two together when he just walks over, picks up a random mushroom and plops it in his mouth and starts to munch on it and sits back down. And he'll say, yeah, he talks to me on occasion here. Nothing like what I saw the first time, but he gives me ideas of what to do next. And I mean, I don't exactly fit in, I guess, because, you know, I'm not smart, like, oops, but I don't know, I can use a hammer and the forge.
Well, it's worth something, right?
Yeah, but obviously my clan's a little upset at me. Well, my old clan. And I had to leave home to do this, so yeah. But it's worth it because, you know, Scrap God, and I'm making him happy. He's gonna kind of lower his voice. He's gonna say, you know, something really funny.
What?
I didn't even think the Scrap God was real.
At that point, she's gonna kind of look at him like blasphemy, kind of like look on her face. And she goes, well, all of them are real, right?
Yeah, but like, you know, I hadn't seen him. And, you know, it was like, yes, Scrap existed, but like, there was reason that Scrap could exist. And then, but not like this. Not this big.
Well, I can see your point, but at the same time, you know, we breathe something that's invisible doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
he's gonna kind of tilt his head and say, I mean, like, I thought we just breathed. Wait, we breathe something invisible?
So she just kind of like blankly stares at him and she goes, so you talked to Scrap God, that's great.
Yeah. So he's gonna kind of pause for a second and he's gonna say, I wanna be a monster hunter and I think the Scrap God wants to help me.
She just like stares at him for like a long while, like not angry or anything, just kind of like thinking it all over, and she goes, seems like you have everything all figured out.
He's gonna grin and he's gonna say, well, I mean, I saw who your mom is and it seems like you're already set to be really important, so it seems like you have it all figured out too.
So she just kind of like scoffs and she goes, yeah, sure, I thought I had it all figured out. And she just kind of starts like tracing in the dirt and she goes, but I'm no healer. My brother was good at it. I'm not as much.
You saved Gaboldi's brother.
That was lucky.
I mean, healing isn't luck, it's skill. You know,
That's the first time I ever did that.
And honestly, like, he wouldn't have made it otherwise. I don't think.
He would have.
There was a lot of blood. I've seen a lot of blood before, and you usually don't come back. Never from a rock, though. That would have been a very, very embarrassing way to go.
She kind of like snorts and she goes, look, it was luck, or at least beginner's luck. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not nearly as skilled as like my mother or my brother was, and I don't know.
It's gonna look like he has like a fucking brain blast, and he's gonna walk over to a very specific mushroom. He's gonna pick it up out of the ground and he's gonna say, then you can practice. And he's gonna plop it into his mouth and swallow it. It's one that will make his stomach.
It is
hurt.
A red topped mushroom that is a little veiny down the stem. And as
like,
you
Brick would even
it,
know what this is, right?
She would know what this one is,
okay.
yeah. And you throw it down your gullet and it immediately starts to burn, and as it reaches your stomach, it becomes intense.
Yeah, he's gonna keel over, but like the smile's not gonna leave his face. He's gonna say, okay, you can heal me now.
Yeah, she's like, I just imagine her just going and like doing the no, just just like that kind of scream. So were you gonna say something, Mike?
So I'm going to allow you to have some kind of reaction before I have him do a constitution roll.
Okay. Like reaction how? Like, am I doing a spell? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know what your reaction is.
Not gonna lie, I feel like she would try to make him.
He reaches over, grabs it, goes, and just essentially.
I think she would try to make him throw up. that's my thing. I think she would have like legit try to make him throw up. So, yeah, she's gonna go over and like she's gonna like wrinkle her nose, but she like puts her hand in his mouth, like tries to gag him like really fast.
All right, make me a medicine check.
This is a weird spell.
I love Doodle.
Yes.
Doodle is adorable, but Doodle is also making her question her whole fucking life right now. Alright. So, what am I rolling?
Medicine.
Look, my girl ain't that great at some stuff now. Hold on. How? How?
So with the dirty 20, you reach into his mouth and partially down his throat. Doodle, make me a
Yes.
Constitution save
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Oh shit! Hold on then. A 10.
Okay. So with that, you feel your esophagus start to tremble, and you feel that first urge to heave. And just when you think your body isn't going to let you, it starts coming up. And as it comes up, it spews around her hand before she can even move it. The little chunks of red popping out with a bit of stomach bile. And even as it comes out, it does heat your hand, not just from the warmth of inside Doodle, but from the effects of the mushroom. And it doesn't burn, but it's hot enough that it's not just because it was inside of him. As that comes out, there's no other way to say it, okay?
Look, there's no other way. Let the man just cook.
But as you heave everything, Doodle, that burning sensation is ejected out with it. So you do not take any damage from the very spicy mushroom throwing
I feel like he's gonna
the whole
like
thing down your throat.
he's gonna like clap his lips together a couple times and make like that noise, that slap noise, and he's gonna say, "Seems like a healer to me." And he's gonna kind of look down and he's gonna pull out his water skin and just kind of drink a little bit of it, swish it around, and spit it, and then he's gonna put it back into his pouch.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's like trying to like sling the vomit off, and as soon as he goes to spit, she's gonna put her hand like right in the direction of it, so it clears it off. And she goes,
He's gonna say, "Hold on a second." And he's gonna drink some more and then like kind of let it like spit it out onto her hand so it cleans it
yeah,
off.
she's just gonna allow that because it's either that or vomit on her hands, and she's like, so she just like looks at her hand, which is I guess now clean, and she goes, "Thanks." And she just like wiggles like the water off, like ew. But she looks over and she goes, "That's not a healer. That's just fast thinking. I don't ever think I've seen a healer shove their hand into someone's mouth." And she just sighed. And she goes, "Don't ever do that again." By the way, like she just sighs, pause, and is like, "Don't ever do that."
He's gonna kind of look and he's gonna say, I mean, fast thinking is what protects people from monster attacks.
Or from their own stupidity, I see.
I mean, what is healing than protecting people from their stupidity?
But, not all people get hurt because they're dumb.
I mean, it means they're not fast enough, or they didn't think ahead, or they ate something they shouldn't have. So yeah, it's through lack of thinking.
She just kind of blinks at him, and she just finally just gives up, and she goes, within the small amount of time I've known you, you've almost got burned by slime and almost poisoned yourself with that. And she points at the vomit puddle, and she goes, "But somehow you make sense, I guess."
He's gonna just kind of shrug and say, "I guess it's experience. I mean, I ate one of those without a healer and just kind of dealt with it. And I ate one of those and it gave me bumps. And I ate one of those and it turned my nails black. And I don't know. It's the only way to learn. It's just easier with a healer. You have to learn. It's the only way healing works. You learn what hurts.
You can learn without hurting yourself. People teach you things.
But don't you think they tried it before they could teach
No.
you that it wasn't?
No. Their
good?
teachers taught them that.
Yeah, but what did their teachers do? I mean, how would they know that mushroom burns if they didn't eat it?
At this point, she just kind of looks at him and she goes, "One idiot's mistake does not mean that everyone does it."
But it takes one idiot's mistake so everyone can learn it's a bad idea.
Again, like, it's making sense to her, but she's just like, dude. Like, so finally she just, just kind of looks at him and she just kind of starts laughing and she goes, "Okay, fine, but just, how about this? You help me learn things by telling me what happened to you, not showing me. How about that?"
Yeah, but you wanted to learn how to heal. I can't teach you how to heal unless you actually heal.
Okay, look, then in that case, just don't forcibly hurt yourself. How about that?
I think I can do that.
Like if you end up hurting yourself with a hammer, I'll heal you. How about that?
Okay. Yeah. He'll nod and he'll say, yeah, like, I mean, he's gonna kind of like think for a moment. If there had been a monster hunter in, the town, they would have known when the last big attack happened, and, it wouldn't have had to be me. But now it's me. So it's just the way things work. Just like, you think you weren't a healer, but, Gaboldi's brother was hurting and you just did it because you had to. It's the same thing with me.
I hate that you're making sense, but I'm still not sure. Just don't hurt yourself intentionally anymore, okay?
Okay. And as long as you stay behind me and Gaboldi, you'll be safe. We'll keep you safe and you keep us standing. And from eating bad mushrooms.
Deal. And she just kind of laughs.
He spits into his hand and holds it out to her.
Nose wrinkles and she goes, what are you doing?
We're making a deal. We're friends, brothers in arms.
Like, would she have seen, like, does this happen in her old clan too?
I'm guessing this is a mud snout only thing.
I'm not sure.
Does not happen in your clan, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. So, yeah, she's just kind of looking and she goes, "Weed?"
He's gonna look. He's gonna take her hand and he's gonna spit into it for her, and then he's gonna clap their hands together and shake.
So yeah, so she just she'll do it, but she's also like wrinkling her face and she goes, "This is not how we make deals in the Muck Mother's brood."
Oh, how do you do it?
Without liquids from people's bodies, for one.
But then, like, is it just a normal handshake? Because that doesn't mean anything. You do that when you... But, like, there's not a part of you involved. That's the whole point.
My hand?
Like... No, you don't understand. It's because you're giving part of yourself to someone else. You're giving them, you're saying that you'll protect that part of them forever.
Wouldn't it have been better if I spit on my own hand then? Because it seems like you're just protecting yourself at this point.
He's going to kind of look down at their shaking hands. He's going to say, "Yeah, spit in your hand."
So she just pulls away, wipes off his spit, looks at her hand, looks at him, and she goes, "Not how I was brought up, but I guess since we're in a new clan together, we have new things, huh?" So she goes and she spits in her hand, and she goes and clasps his hand with no problem.
Yeah, no, he's gonna let the dap happen, and it'll probably echo through the mushroom fields, and he'll say, "Well, now we just need to tell Gaboldi what he signed up for, and oh, I need to introduce you to Oops as well. Like, so he makes things." They usually don't work. But
Damn.
When they do, they go boom.
Okay, look, if you would have paused when you're like, "I need to introduce you to Oops," I would have pulled a "Who's on next?" I swear to God. Oh my God, you guys need to stop. I'm reading that. I'm trying so hard not to giggle. But Yeah, she just looks and she goes, "What's his actual name?"
Oh, oops.
Because stuff goes boom.
I see what they did. They said it was his nickname. I didn't get it. Yeah, that's clever.
Sorry. Okay, that's cute. That's fucking adorable. I love that. So yeah, so she just kind of shrugs and she goes, "Okay then. So I guess we tell the others what they signed up for."
Yeah, we should all probably have a meeting because, they're gonna test us. I mean, I know this is strange. This isn't how it usually works, but, like, we are gonna have to prove ourselves. Like, that was the whole point of this in the first place. I doubt we're gonna, get past that. And also, we may be able to help. If once we figure out what everyone's good at, we may be able to find survivors. We may be able to, get more scrap to rebuild. So yeah,
We could probably find my brother.
And Gaboldi's sister.
And she just kind of like slowly smiles at that and she goes, "Yeah. Let's figure out what everybody's good at. Let's make a plan."
Okay. I know the best way to find Gaboldi. With Oops, it's usually creating a boom yourself. He wants to figure out how it happened. But the other one, I'm not familiar with him. I don't know who he is.
Okay. I'm sure we could figure it out. Do you have a name?
It was like Yip Yip.
Okay.
I
Well,
would
there can't be
love
that many
to
people.
use that as the segue. If I
Okay,
may.
go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
As if this was an animated thing, as they said that, it would just slowly fade out and then come back into Yip Yip.
Either it would slowly fade, or it would just cut to him sneezing.
I like that one.
My ear burns. Why is my ear burning? Yeah.
Right in the middle of a stealth mission.
Just
Oh,
headbutt
I've never
some
sneezed
frame of
before.
something.
Yeah.
There's just like 7 other gobos are surrounding with swords.
But yeah, we cut over to Yip Yip.
Yep, yep.
Who
Yep.
when we had left off with you, you had been keeping an eye on the nook that is the entrance to the Gutter Sprog's den, and had talked to a number of other gobos there while making sure that the organization stayed organized and the chaos stayed chaotic. And talked to a number of them about this individual that had Mr. Not So Uneasy and that Mr. Knots had left with.
Mhm.
We'll essentially come back to you as the one that you were talking with is walking away. And
Okay.
we'll say that there is a little tickling to your nose for some reason.
Yep, that's fine. He's a little sneeze. Looks surprised because he's never sneezed before. What the hell was that? Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Well, it's more so what would Yip Yap do from here? Everything does seem to be on the up and up, as organized as this chaos can be. There's everything in its place, so to speak, minus having things to do.
Okay.
So what would Yip Yap do with nothing to do?
I mean, he's going to be growing increasingly sort of concerned anyway. He will slide through the nook, like in that attempt to see if he can, like, you know, almost watch Mr. Knott's arriving.
Okay. So yeah, you go through that little nook and you're on the outside of it. This nook that countless gobbos have gone by and never noticed. And much as it has been out here, it's quiet. You haven't seen anybody for some time. As far as you're aware, everyone is still collected over at the brewery. And as far as location-wise, this nook is in that area that is between the mud pits, or the fighting pits that would be off to your left, and then the slime fields that would be off to your right.
And the slime fields is the direction that leads to town.
Yeah.
Would Mr. Knotts have ever gone to the fighting pits before? Is that like a thing that he would do?
As
No,
far
I
as
don't
you're
think so.
aware, no. You've
Then
never
he'll-
known Mr. Knotts to actually fight or anything. So, I
He'll,
think the thought of him going there just immediately, your own brain is just like, nah, and shuts it down.
No, that's fair. Yeah, he'll slide through. He'll take the look around. I think he'll kind of look over his shoulder for a second, like back through the nook. Kind of, you know, everything's kind of in order. Everything's kind of doing what it should do.
Hmm.
He'll take a breath, a sigh, and then he'll head right, and he'll start heading back to town, and kind of retracing his steps, knowing that he has to have passed him somewhere. So if he hasn't, then he has to be in town basically at this point. So he's heading back in that direction.
Okay. So yeah, you start retracing your steps, essentially going along the wall for the better part of it. Give me a little perception. Let's see if you do notice the other two on your way.
I don't.
No, I don't think you do.
Do
Are
they
you-
notice
when
me?
you say, yeah, I was gonna say, when you say the other two, are you talking about Bricka and Doodle?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
Because,
guess to be fair, you two could roll a perception as well.
Well,
Okay.
no, the reason I'm asking is because Doodle, I already had something planned for Doodle before the switch, so this actually goes in perfectly. Because when
Okay.
Bricka says, "How are we going to find him?" Basically, what Doodle was going to do is just start yelling "yip yip" through the fucking streets trying to find him. So,
For God's sake!
All right, fair enough.
Yes,
So yeah,
please.
you're just making your way over. You're into the edges of the slime fields at this point, and you hear it's not as loud at first, but you almost think you hear your name, but not with a voice that you recognize. And then suddenly, as they step around one of the buildings and he yells "yip yip" again, that you hear.
Like, eyes slightly narrowed in confusion at how this random person knows his name.
Yeah, and
okay,
as
I'm gonna roll a
you-
perception to see if I see him turn the corner. By the way, just out of
Okay.
for a reason. Okay, I do not. Never mind.
This is going really well. We just walk past each other. This is just the fact that I've always said to you, but Yip Yap is never being a part of the story. He has his own side quest.
Well, it's great because, as you know, he doesn't notice you. From your perception, someone is yelling "yip yip," which it's safe to say that they could be trying to say "yip yap," especially since the one that is yelling it looks like a guard being escorted by someone that you can immediately tell is from the Muck Mother's brood.
Right.
Ew.
Calling you out.
But it looks
I never
like
that look.
a guard is maybe looking for you.
Yeah, he
A
gon'
very small
disappear.
guard compared to the guards that you usually see, but a guard nonetheless.
Hey, trainee guards are still guards. He gonna disappear.
Oh my god.
Well, Ricka, did you see him? Have you rolled
Oh, well, I
perception?
haven't rolled.
Yeah.
So,
All
let
right,
me see if I saw
so
him.
we'll have you roll your
get to roll stealth?
perception,
Nope.
and then we'll have you.
Oh shit.
I'm not even gonna have you roll a stealth.
Well, no, do you always do it? Because even
Oh.
though it's perception shit, I could do a really bad job of using
know what?
myself.
This
over
is
a
fair.
wall Or something.
This is fair.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
Please
ahead
fail.
and go ahead.
Please fail. This would be the funniest thing.
Okay, no.
God
he
damn
didn't.
it.
No, okay, I'm sorry.
It was
Yeet.
almost. It did teeter. I saw that. It was a 13
did.
and it teetered to the 1. Okay. So, yeah. You remain unnoticed on your little side story as you see this guard.
Just muttering to himself, this like back in the slime fields again. This is like,
Why is it always the slime fields? But yeah, you tend to like step back and almost meld in with the shadows, it seems, far enough from the braziers that are placed around. And at the moment you feel like that you are hidden. As this guard just is looking around and yelling yip yap or yip yip.
I guess he'll just I mean he'll continue listening in, like, I mean, I guess it depends on if they say anything else at this point, because he'll just be like, yeah, just kind of wondering why he's being looked for, because as far as he's aware, he hasn't done anything illegal for a little while.
Yeah, I feel like Doodle is gonna be yelling yip yip for a while, and his
Yeah.
voice is gonna start to get raspy, and then he's gonna say, "Well, your turn, Bricka." And then,
So yeah, so she just kind of looks at him, just gives him like a pat on the back, like, it's okay, dude, you tried.
Which
Yeah,
direction
kinda
are
like-
you two going into? As you're
probably back to the center to where everyone
Yeah.
was.
That's the direction I want to go. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you said you just kind of voice started to break, and you said it's your turn, Bricka.
Yeah. I think she would, call his name
I
a
guess-
couple times.
Okay.
Would Yip Yap remember the name Bricka though? From,
I was gonna
I-
ask, do you recognize the name Bricka?
Which a roll for it?
Roll
Because
that
he was like, yeah, I'll roll. Which roll history? We'll do history.
Okay.
Oh.
He
Oh.
really
Oh.
does.
You hear him
in fact,
say
In fact,
Bricka,
he remembers
and it
that
just-
in the distant past they were best friends. Like,
In a past life, maybe I
Yeah.
annoyed you some. Like almost like you were a detective or something. Or a bard, yeah, definitely a bard.
Ah,
or a dragon wielding lord king.
Tomato,
murdered
tomato,
Thousands of people.
Yeah. All these lifetimes.
just have
Yeah,
a
his curiosity will
dozen
be-
different
will be piqued by
lifetimes
that.
playing in your brain at once.
Yeah, his curiosity will be piqued. He will kind of sort of tilt his head, and I guess he'll start following them at a
Okay.
distance. Can I rely on the same stealth check, or would you like me to roll again now I'm moving?
No, I think we can still rely on that one.
Okay.
Let me just.
So,
check.
shall we say I'm in earshot, or do you want me to roll for that?
I'm gonna be honest, with the way Doodle probably is yelling, he probably doesn't have to try very hard. I mean, still-
Okay, that's
yeah,
completely
I don't feel like, unless if Doodle and Bricka start like being hushed, I don't think we have to worry about that. I think you'd be able to hear them, especially since everything else is so quiet right now. So their voices are able to carry a bit further than usual.
cool. So I've engaged predator mode.
Oh god.
Okay.
I feel like the one other thing he will do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, when he hears nothing from a Yip Yip, he's gonna start screaming boom, and then he's gonna say, "Oops!"
That's actually perfect, because with the direction that you guys are going, you are coming
Oh,
up
no.
on that second tunnel.
Another segue.
And that's why I
I love
was
the idea
asking
that I
which
just
direction you guys
accidentally-
were going. You guys literally moved everything together perfectly for me, so I appreciate that. So
I get
yeah,
a second inspiration.
Collected the group together.
so oops. Coming out of the tunnel where the Warren Keepers were making headway, probably a little bit to your annoyance, you were intended on heading back towards the main area. But you do hear at this point, you've heard like something happening in the distance, someone yelling, but couldn't quite make it out at the time with the sound bouncing on the walls and everything. But as you've gotten closer, you do hear someone yell boom. And then you hear someone yell oops. Whether they're calling you or they mess something up, who knows? It's a question that will be a problem throughout the campaign, I'm sure. So,
Nothing to do with
someone
me. I'm going in the
ahead of
opposite
you-
direction.
You're gonna go in the opposite direction. He said, fuck this.
No. There's gonna be like, fuck you, DM. I'm gonna go that way.
Listen, if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
No, I'm gonna go back and yell at them some more. The people. No.
Listen, I've proven it's fine if you want to be in different directions. I mean, Yip Yap's a perfect case to show that. This is what, the 6th, 7th session of this campaign, and he hasn't come to either any of you. So if you want to go in the other direction because of reasons, you can do that.
I mean, the only reason is because fuck you. That's why. But no. He starts walking towards the sound.
Okay.
He's inquisitive like that.
Okay.
He's just such a warrior.
So I'm going to have Yip Yap. You roll a perception first to see if you notice the person that's going to be coming out of the tunnel, because he's essentially going to be coming out as you guys are going in front of it. So let's see if you notice and you know to keep hidden from him before we see if he's going to see you.
Or we can stay silent. That's cool.
I mean, or not.
Sorry, was that
Either way.
Was that to me? Sorry.
Yeah, he's saying to see if you notice.
You
Oops.
are
So
the
he
vessel
did-
Before he
that
notices
is
you.
Yip Yap.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
He
think
didn't notice.
Discord. I think Discord actually did just shit itself because everyone just came through at once for me.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I just heard Empa be very quiet and just
Yeah.
like saying something.
Mike's lips
and I
were
was like,
moving, but
"Oh."
I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's different
Okay.
from usual.
Damn. Ooh. Ooh.
I be distracted, okay?
Get him later, Mike. Get him later.
I have that effect on people.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just make a little note real quick.
It was supposed to be a compliment, god damn it.
Next time there's a Brandon button.
So explanation short. Yip Yap, roll a perception.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna see if you notice oops before he is able to.
It was
Nope.
almost a 20, and then it wasn't.
It's almost a 20, and then it wasn't. Okay. So you aren't going to notice him. You're more focused on the other two. So, oops. As you come out, I would like come out of the tunnel. I would like for you to roll a perception with advantage. As you see Bricka, not Bricka, but you see Doodle with someone else. And as you notice them, you do see off to your left, almost like in the corner of your eye, you see movement. And you glance over and you do see an unknown nublet. How would you look with your sneaking? What does he see when he looks over at you as you're looking at the other two?
I really want it to be like the Scooby-Doo sneak, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna glance over,
It's exactly that.
and you see, yeah, you see that. You see this little gobbo just
I think Oops will just like stop.
I think you haven't seen him do this, you guys. Seriously.
I love it.
And then just like shrug and continue on for the one that like for when people are calling for him.
The equivalent of the out of breath rhino in Jumanji.
all right, and you two, you see, oops, summoned by the boom, as you would so profane.
I feel like Doodle's gonna immediately turn, and he's gonna say, "Oh, hey, Oops." He's gonna kind of look you up and down, and he's gonna say, "You're not covered in burns or soot. What have you been up to?"
Is that a rare thing for him?
The tunnels are blocked.
Wait, the tunnels are blocked?
Yeah. Despite my efforts, they're not taking tips.
But you're the best boom gobbo I know.
You
Why-
tell
why
them
would-
that.
Well, we're getting everyone together. Oh, this is Bricka.
She just kind of
Bricka,
waves.
Oops.
Like, hey.
Yeah. At the same time, both of them.
my camera was off, but real talk, like we both just at the same time just went.
So Doodle's gonna be like, so I Bricka's our healer. You two are gonna get very well acquainted. He's gonna kind of nod over to Bricka, and
There's
Then
many
he-
times I could have used the heal.
he's gonna say, I know Gabaldi's, at least last I checked, he was in town with his brother, so we're heading there. And I'm looking for Yip Yip. He's the only other one, I think. Am I right in that, Mike? Was it just us, or was there like any other
Yeah.
NPC gobbos in our group?
No,
Other
it
than the
was
leader.
you five.
It was just us.
Okay, just making sure.
Never heard of a Yip Yip.
So yeah, he's the only one left. My throat hurts. Do you want to yell for him?
I mean, we can't just make an explosion. That'll bring people.
That only brings you and the guards.
I think
mean-
everybody else is kind of worried about all the injured people right now.
Shrug. Yip Yip! Yip Yip! There's people outside.
I don't know why, but Brick almost wants to be like, "You're not in trouble."
The second I started screaming, Yip Yip! People started walking past my window. My open window.
Oh no.
No.
Trying to think what I would do.
Come no. Come
Yeah,
here.
but
I was like,
I
you're
think
close
at
enough to
this
actually hear
point,
all this.
it is
Yeah.
evident that the newly anointed slick things that you're supposed to be part of seem to be collecting in front of you.
Man, out.
Just watching a murder live on screen.
Yeah, the Danes are so violent.
Oh shit, we'll go right.
Speedy.
Okay,
Come on, drop.
okay, it's okay, everyone calm down, we'll go right to the scene.
Yeah, up again.
It's absolute pandemonium down here.
Come with an uppercut. Go for
With
the
a live
chin.
altercation right here.
Oh, the humanity.
What the humanity?
Oh, he's
Anyway.
lifting her up.
Going for a
What does he gotta
suplex.
do?
Go for the suplex.
Right.
Anyway,
So I think Yip Yap, on like hearing this conversation, will kind of like step out of the shadows that, like, Oops, it's not like hiding it from Oops, but it's hiding it from everyone else. Are you looking for me?
Are you Yip Yip?
Yep, yap.
Oh, do you
this
know a
is
Yip Yip?
So Brick just like does the, and she goes, "I think
He's
he's
gonna
the
look-
one we're looking for."
He's gonna look you dead in the eye. He's my brother.
Can you tell your brother to meet up with us?
Yeah, Bricka literally just puts her hand on his shoulder, like, "Dude, stop. It's him. It's him." Like,
No, I'm pretty sure they said Yip Yip, not Yip Yap.
They didn't.
and she literally just looks at like Yip Yap, like, "Bro, help."
No, they said me.
Oh, that's weird. He's gonna kind of like reach into his right ear and pull out a bit of slime. He's gonna say, maybe that's the problem, and he's gonna kind of throw it off. He's gonna say,
I
Bye-bye.
feel like
Well-
Yip Yap would just follow the trajectory of that entirely. Just like,
Okay, so Bricka and Yip Yap are kind of grossed out. Cool.
yeah, I feel like Doodle is gonna kind of look and he's gonna say, "Well, you're with us. It's nice to meet you. I mean, if you want to get called Yip Yap, I guess Yip Yap." And
it is my name.
yeah, debatable, but he's gonna spit into his hand and he's gonna hold it out. He's gonna say, "It's good to meet you, Yip Yap."
He's just gonna stare with his lips slightly curling.
Bricka's like instinctively like still wiping her hand off, and she goes, she's like, "It's a thing he does. It means that he liked you and he wants to be friends."
The
He's
only way
never
to get him
met
to
me.
stop is cover yourself in something that explodes whenever it's mixed with saliva.
Immediately.
Yeah. See, yeah, she just says that, and like I said again, just like not like involuntarily just going like,
As his hand starts to dry, he's gonna spit in it again and hold it out and kind of like shake it slightly, like, "Come on."
You just see a little part of the Luigi just
Like that
grossest. This
Yeah,
is
I feel like
Yip
that
Yap.
is all. That is what Yip Yap is currently focusing on, is that specific thing. And then he's just like, he's gonna slowly peel his eyes away, and just look at Bricker and be like, "Who are you?"
So she like gently just pushes Doodle out of the way, and she goes, "I'm Bricka," and then she goes, "How about I do it and not the what was it, Mud Snout? Like what was his old clan?"
It was the well, Mike, you know it off the top of your head. I gotta look at Mud Snout. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "Well, let's do this in the non-Mud Snout way," and she like gives him the clean hand, and she's like, "I'm Bricka."
He's gonna take the hand, and then as he's not saying it to her, he's gonna say it to Doodle. Yip Yap.
Just
He's-
I don't know why, but I feel like she'd take it as an insult, like,
Doodle's gonna say, "I get it. You changed your name. Okay, we all can do that."
So yeah, so Bricka shakes his hand. She goes, "So it's us and the big guy, right?" And she looks back at Doodle and she goes, "And we all answer to Spittooth. So wonder why she picked us."
Oh no, it probably had to do with that really weird like gurgling noise she was making. Well, she talked.
I think at that moment there's a very overlooming shadow
Oh God!
from behind Bricka and Doodle.
Yip Yap just keeps looking up. His neck is craning. Not the wave though. That's such a Baymax move.
I feel like Doodle, when he sees that Cabaldi is there, he's gonna say, "Quick, take my hand. They're wasting one."
Oh no.
Wait, let me stop laughing. And then he's gonna look at Doodle, and then look at his hand, and just go. Is the spit actively still in his hand?
Yes.
Okay, Gaboldi's gonna spit in his hand and just.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
please
that.
tell me it's not like a splash back as well. Are we in the splash zone from that?
Well, the way I see it, because he's behind Bricka, like that's what he said. So like I genuinely think because Bricka pushed Doodle off to the side, they probably have to like do it over them. Like so they're just
It's getting rained on.
Hey sis, you're in the
No.
splash zone.
No, I refuse. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Get the shit out of here! Get that
Someone
shit
delete that.
out
That's
of here.
gross.
That's beautiful.
done. Oh god. Yeah, I think Yep Yap would take a couple of steps back at that, looking slightly sympathetically at Bricka.
Actually hurt my hands doing imitating that.
giving yourself the dap of a lifetime.
Right. But I feel like after that slick dap up, he's going to turn to Yip Yap and just go,
As Droll's just still fucking dripping
Oh.
off.
It's just-
Yeah, I feel like again, yeah, it's going to focus more on that than his actual face. Again, just like his nose just sort of crinkling slightly, like.
Story of my life.
and then he's gonna go, Boldy. He's just kind of sticks his hand out, then he looks at it.
Yep,
Mm.
yep. He's gonna put his hand out, and it's gonna be like so gingerly. Yeah.
Full plan. As he like looks and like in his head is counting everyone.
So yeah, Brooker's gonna be like, yeah.
1, 2, 4.
I feel like when he says what clan, Doodle's gonna say, "You already know I'm in the Rust Claws."
No, he said whole clan.
Oh, whole clan. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I feel like Doodle's gonna say, yeah, this is everyone. I mean, other than our leader.
Nice meet.
Okay, I don't know why, but Gaboldi coming up like being this big looming figure made me think of Robert from the Natural like Habitat shorts, like where it's a big old bird and you don't like he's like just a big silhouette with white eyes and he just has this big, very deep Russian voice.
Hello.
Oh, oops. I might have figured something out. So slimes, they can sizzle your face.
What can sizzle?
Slimes, they can sizzle your face. So like, maybe if you put those in a bomb, they might go boom.
Ooh, new component.
Yeah.
Where do I find these slimes?
I mean, out in the
You're still
Out
in
in
the
the,
slime fields, by the way.
Oh, so yeah, Yep Yep
Yeah.
just turns the circle, just holding his hands out.
where do you find them?
He starts walking over there.
I feel like Doodle's gonna look and he's gonna be like, he'll find us. He always somehow finds his way back. We should just start walking back.
Okay, I guess, and like looks back, like, dude, you okay? Bye.
Back where?
Well, I mean, where everyone is. like the town center, and I think we need to figure out how we're gonna pass our test. I don't know what the test is. I don't know what they're gonna ask us to do, but we need to figure out how to pass it.
How are you so sure they're gonna test us?
I mean, why wouldn't they?
Well, why would they? Like, this is all new.
Yeah, but like this is a big moment. Like this is what we've been learning everything to do. And they gave it to us early. They aren't gonna just let us have it.
That's the thing. They put us all in this group. We didn't get to choose, so I think we don't need to use past experiences as a lesson this time.
He's gonna raise like his non-existent eyebrow, and he's going to reach into his little pouch and pull out what looks to be like, I'm gonna say it's probably like a very small, because it's not a notebook, but like I guess it would be like just a bunch of like lines of bark that he uses his tinderbox on to like draw things and like write. And he's gonna look down at them, and then he's just gonna crush them in his hand and throw them away. And he's gonna say, I guess we don't need them.
Yeah, Brickett's just gonna look and she goes, what was that?
That was all the stuff I learned.
Medium think.
Kind of like, okay, cool. Well, figure it out, I guess. But we'll see what we need to do. How about that? Let's see what we need to do first.
Okay. And he's gonna fling his sword over his shoulder again, and it's just gonna start like scraping loudly as he walks.
Yip Yap's just gonna turn to Bricker as he walks off and just say, so he's like an idiot, right?
And she goes, one that means well, that does kind of make sense sometimes, but yes.
Okay.
He tried to poison himself earlier just to prove that I'm a healer. It was weird.
You should have just let him.
No, I can't do that. Even if he does it to himself, I can't do that. She just kind of snorts and she goes, it was gross. Be happy you weren't there.
He's just gonna nod.
Your hand just subconsciously feels warm.
Oh.
Still chunks underneath the nails.
So for Oops, you were going to go and look at the little slimes.
Yeah. Like he's gonna go from slime to slime if they're like different colors or whatever.
There are light green and dark green slimes.
Oh well, then he's putting his hand into one of them and then the other hand into the other.
Oh my god. Guys, stop hurting these slimes!
What are the effects? Please don't make
Three slimes were hurt in the making of this campaign.
Okay.
Many slimes were hurt.
So which one are you penetrating first?
Violating.
Oh my god.
The light green one.
Light green one? Okay. And your intent is to put your hand into the slime to see if it burns.
Yes. Yes, to see what effect it has.
Okay. So, go to a light green slime. Little thing's just minding its own business, feeding on a little bit of moss. And then suddenly it is subjugated to your hand being...
And you see it blushing. Yeah, what it could
It's less of a blushing and more as you do this. And then you watch as it just...
Huh. Huh. It's just like touching it. It's just like,
And
Do I have anything
nothing
to
seems to
fire?
happen.
Yeah, I have. Let me see. He tries to use shocking grasp on it, on the goop.
You want to use shocking grasp on the goop that's left over
Yes.
from the slime that you just inseminated.
Yep.
Okay. So you shocking grasp this small little light green ooze pile, and you watch as the little electric sparks make the rest of it just go, and it sprays in various directions.
Hey, it worked.
Next is burning hands.
Oh my god! Stop killing the slimes!
No. This is the dead goop.
Oh.
It's
The
not a
dead
slime
goop that's
anymore.
now just a splatter everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna burning hands the splatter. Okay. I mean, what do you want me to say? You burn the area. There's no more goop.
God damn it.
There's no fancy way to spin this.
So there's no material for bombs.
There's no material anymore.
No. It didn't help electrocuting it. It didn't help setting it on fire.
I mean, it did
so.
explode.
I mean,
Evaporated.
you did, it exploded and then cauterize it. So
Good god.
I mean, I exploded it by force, not by adding.
How do you think bombs work, my dude?
By fire, setting fire to something, and electrocuting
Oh
it.
my god. That's a quote.
C4 needs an electrical current, I think, and gunpowder need fire. So, time for the brown slime.
I think you know the dark green slime. There's no brown.
I am
slime here.
colorblind. It is brown.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is it's slightly darker gray than the other one.
I'm not black and white colorblind. I am red green colorblind in real life. Anyway, don't make fun of my disability.
Okay, I'm sorry. This slime has a little triangle icon off to the right. The other one had a circle.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We can use that. We can use that redemption. Retribution for us too, right?
I'm about. I had it at 1 a stream. I think that's gonna go up.
What have I done? Well, so oops, just like suddenly he has a glove.
Whoa.
No, failed experiment. Going back.
Okay. So for the rest of you, you were heading back to the area with the rest of them.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything specific that you guys are going back for?
I guess just to finally meet with our leader and figure out what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Oh.
for Mr. Knots. I have no intention of worrying about that shit right now.
Okay.
I will say, Gaboldi's stomach, like, fucking roars.
Oh, I mean, the second that happens, some of the meat in Doodle's pack is gonna get smacked in his face because they never actually ate it.
God, it's so violent.
Come to
Wait,
think of it, have any of you eaten today?
No.
But actually, no. Doodle did. Doodle did. He ate shit at the actual
He
fight.
ate shit.
Yeah.
My
He
brain
ate
literally
mushroom
was
and
like,
emptied
wait,
out his
when did he
stomach.
eat shit?
Oh wait, yeah, no. Doodle has literally not eaten because he did just throw everything up. So yeah, no, he
Yeah.
hasn't eaten.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think,
don't think,
as
Yip Yap or
Gaboldi's
Brooke's gonna want
stomach just and then meat is slapped in his face, I think it's echoed around him.
Yeah.
As everyone else's stomachs realize, oh wait, that smells really good right now.
Wait, Gabaldi, the stew. Let's go to your house.
The stew.
I feel like there's a wide-eyed of, oh, and then immediately he just starts power walking to his house.
Okay. So are we heading
kinda
to the
turns around
home
if
of
nobody-
Gaboldi? Go ahead.
Doodle is.
I'd say if he sees no one else following, he's like,
There's food.
Yeah, Brick is gonna, if Yip Yap's not already gone, she's gonna look and she's gonna be like, do you at least want to get food?
He'll just sort of shrug and start heading after them. But he'll be keeping a weather eye out for Mr. Knots, and he will beeline if he sees him.
Okay. Oops, are you going to catch up to them? Or are we going to have you
Yeah,
be
probably.
lost somewhere?
He's starting
No,
only slime.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That time I reincarnated as a slime ranger.
Oh God, no. Anyway, he's following us.
So, you all
Slime
get
molester,
to...
more like.
You get to Gaboldi's home. Gaboldi leads the way inside.
I feel like Gaboldi is gonna like take 2 of the fire starting rocks.
Flint. Yeah, Flint.
Yeah, 2 pieces of flint and just like kind of get the flame under the stew back going because I'm pretty sure it probably went out as time passed.
Okay.
But once he gets that to catch, he starts stirring and he kind of tastes it to see where he left off on it. He sees the meat that Doodle threw at him and throws in, I guess, just various spices,
Okay.
herbs. Yeah.
I love
Doodle's gonna
that
take
each
what
letter
little-
was up an extra font for spices.
Yes.
Doodle's gonna find any piece of furniture that still exists in the home that isn't broken. So it's gonna be shit from like different rooms, basically, that he's gonna move all into like a circle around like the broken table that he's just gonna have sitting there so that they have a place to eat.
Okay.
I feel like Gaboldi probably uses his club to like push back up the middle of the table, just to like so it
Just to be a
temporarily
table leg.
yeah.
Okay.
And then once he does that, he starts putting down bowls of stew in front of everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
So, for intents and purposes, can you describe again the way that your home looks now, after everything? Because for 2 people, it's the
Well-
first time that they're in here.
Well, obviously, it's a mess. There may be like though the house is still standing, everything is kind of shifted or thrown about. Not all of it is from the Fisher. A lot of it is also from Doodle.
Yeah.
The papers that were strewn about, like, there may be some spilled ink, some like charcoal scratches on the floor, some in rainbow, some in like regular black. There's like maybe some shattered clay pieces from pottery, some torn cloth off in one of the corners, and yeah, like there's some things in like disarray, but in terms of like broken things, would have been the table and some stuff that's off to another room.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to say one part of it. Doodle obviously would have needed to make space for the table and everything. You would have seen him just casually using his sword slightly like a broom and just push things into the hole. I forgot about that.
Jesus Christ.
So I feel like seeing two Goldie is then going to basically snatch up Doodle before he throws any more stuff into the hole and slams him down in the chair.
It's even more
I feel like
funny
Doodle-
if you think about Gaboldi's perspective from earlier of throwing down
Yeah.
the bread and the doll, and now there's just broken debris being tossed out the hole. Hey sis, catch!
Oh,
Oh, I think I
no.
hear some more stuff coming. Oh shit!
You know,
Another
the
supply
closer
drop.
it gets, the more it looks like a piano.
You just hear a faint little girl scream.
Oh, fuck.
The one mimer that fell down there. Pyong.
Oh god. So we all finally get food after traumatizing the child that's down there and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
slimes.
Get to the
And
point. You
slimes.
guys get some soups. For Yip Yap, curiosity question. How often has he actually gone into a legitimate home?
To steal? To be honest, to be fair, actually, not that often, because he'd usually be still outside it distracting people to stop them from doing it. So, actually, probably not that often. Other than, obviously, Mr. Knots, which I'm assuming is essentially a home of sorts.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I guess he'd make the assumption that most homes didn't have a hole in the middle. Unless it's for, like, trash disposal.
I mean, it would
be used
for that just a moment ago, so.
No, if it was, Doodle would be in there.
I feel like when he snatched him up, he had the thought of throwing him down there.
Yeah, he'd just be like looking around curiously. I mean, given that it's mostly in disarray as well, I guess in some like it's one of the situations. I guess he would have been more out of place if it hadn't been in disarray, because this kind of makes him feel right at home. That everything is completely chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's probably just kind of moseying around and looking at stuff.
So, Brandon, is there anything that might stick out for someone who tends
That's
to
very light fingers.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like with his brother being part of the, what's that clan called again?
The Warren Keepers.
The Warren Keepers. He may have a few trinkets from like different constructions or anything like that, like his first project, things like that. Same goes with Gaboldi, maybe stuff that he's taken as a trophy from the wrestling pits, like this person's tooth, or
I knew you were gonna say a
like
tooth.
or like maybe, I don't know, some kind of trophy from the wrestling pit, since he goes there a lot. And yeah,
Okay. Hey, Yip Yap, do me a little bit of a history check.
I shall.
Solid 15.
Okay.
Not
Noted.
too shabby. Okay.
oh, and
Oh.
there's also probably hung up like children's child pictures, like child drawings. My bad.
Okay.
I'll say it's about to get real sketch in there.
Just
What is the Goblin version of the FBI?
Right. So, as you all are presented with some nom noms, is there any conversation that gets struck up or anything?
So the slimes didn't really work.
You didn't. They didn't go boom,
Nope.
but like it sizzled, and when I ate that powder, it sizzled too.
Mm.
Same
Sizzle's
kind of
not the
feeling.
same. This is not the same.
Ah,
Sizzle's
I'll
not
keep
boom.
looking.
Thanks anyway.
Yeah. You used the one that was already dead, right?
Sure. Oops.
Okay. So Bricka's our healer. Me and Gaboldi are we beat things up, and Oops makes bombs. So Yip, what do you do?
Side eye.
He walks really weird.
I feel like Doodle's gonna tilt his head and say, "Can you walk again? I didn't notice.
I was sneaking
Why were you sneaking?
That was sneaking?
because it's what I do.
You're not very
you
good at it, are you?
sneak? Okay. Hide from me.
We're doing this right now.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Don't worry
That's not
about
how
it.
it works.
I'll give you to the count of 10. Hide from me. And he's just gonna stare.
That
1,
is not
two,
how it works.
It is
3,
1,
Okay.
2.
How does it work?
5.
Why would you need to sneak?
Are you covering your eyes, or you just got them closed?
No, he's just
No,
staring.
he is just 3,
Oh, okay.
4.
Okay. I want to do something. So yeah, I'm just gonna look him dead in the eye and just go, "All right," and he's just gonna poke him in both eyes.
I feel like he's gonna yelp in pain and hold his face. And his sword, obviously, because it's probably still sitting next to him, is gonna clatter onto the floor. And he's gonna kind of curl into himself. And then he's gonna blink a couple times and look around. He's gonna look to where you're still sitting. He's gonna say, "Wait, did you already hide and come back?"
Yeah, I did.
He's good at this.
Yeah, Brick is
I'm
just gonna
sorry.
roll her eyes.
Gaboldi is chuckling.
Oops is just shaking his head.
Yeah, Brick just rolls her eyes and she goes, "Okay, so, but seriously, where are you from?"
You really complain a lot, don't you, for someone so small?
Yeah, you're right. I do.
What?
Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, he'll look over. Not really sure I can tell you much of that, to be honest.
Why is that?
So I'll get in a lot of trouble.
Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter where you're from anymore. We all kind of got moved into the same clan now, so I don't think
Right.
you'd get in trouble for something you used to do.
You'd be surprised. I'm very good at sneaking.
He is. I saw it.
You didn't. That was the point.
Just laying on the
Yeah,
floor.
you're right. He's smart too.
put together what the fuck he does or used to do with all this BS. Is there any type of way she can put something together, or think she put something together?
If you can explain to me how,
Criminal.
she might know.
I mean, in fairness, if I can see you thinking too much about it, he's probably, while you're doing that, gonna sort of look around and then go, I do have another skill.
In team.
Yeah, she's gonna raise her eyebrows.
Emo.
He's gonna reach over his shoulder and pull the fiddle from over his back.
Oh, okay.
Did her at a show?
Yeah, so I think she would have been thinking hard about it. Like she just would have, honestly, Mike, I think she would have just been like, have I ever heard of anything where anybody like needed to do a lot of sneaking, or anyone that wouldn't want to talk about where they're from? And then like as soon as he pulled the violin out, she's just gonna drop it.
Okay.
So yeah.
But please.
He'll just strike up a tune.
You're one of those.
I will say, with that intelligence check that I just did, would I be able to like piece it together? For the sneaking, would I have noticed his shifting eyes?
He being shifty.
With a 13, I don't think so. Especially considering everything that has happened today. Because everything has happened today.
In one day, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think with that, it would probably catch your attention, but your brain would just put it off as in being on edge because you don't know what he's been through today. You've seen everything else. You know your own perspective of today. So it could be that, you know, he's nervous. Maybe he thinks he's gonna fall down a hole, or maybe he's missing something. Like, it's just one of those that you brush it off, essentially.
Okay. So he's gonna, I guess, vibe with the music and just kind of go over the events of today while listening. Never mind, that is shite.
No, it's middling.
No,
actually.
it's mid. It's mid.
So,
He's been through a lot.
He starts playing a little tune, and it's not the best, but you've heard worse. But the lovely reason behind it that you guys don't know is because Yip Yap, as you begin to play your little tune, your mind becomes a little distracted as you hear Granny Spittooth's voice saying, "Just loud enough."
Yeah.
Is she in the doorway, I'm guessing? If Doodle was to look?
She is not. The only one that hears this is Yip Yap.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Yip Yaps. Okay.
Yeah, so like he's gonna be like, I guess, doing like 1,000-yard stare while playing at this point. Like not really taking anything in. He's just gonna keep playing and like just that going through his head. Yeah. I mean, does it sound like, does he know it's in his own head, or does he like, does it sound like it's coming from the room?
No, it
Okay.
is. It is like in his. It's more of a. You started playing, and with being around them and knowing that this is apparently part of your new clan, it resurfaced that little memory, and you hear that just loud enough, and
No, that's cool.
for that moment, almost feel her looking at you before it dissipates.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, he'll just kind of stare into like the middle distance for a little while, and then kind of come back to himself and I guess realize that he was playing a bit shit and up his game.
I feel like Bricko's about to freak out because she's gonna see Doodle pull one of those red mushrooms out of his pack and he's gonna start grating it into his soup slightly, and then he's gonna put it away, and he's just gonna start eating it, and you're gonna see his face turn red.
Yeah, it's like I can see, like, as soon as he took one spoonful, she's gonna pull the bowl away from him and just give him the look of, "Are you fucking serious right now?"
Oh no, try it.
I'm not poisoning myself just for fun.
No. It's not enough of it to poison.
You do realize if your healer goes down, you all go down, right?
Yeah, but I just ate it, and you're gonna see he's like sweating.
Oh my god.
I think I'll try it another time. I don't have any more soup. And she like drinks the rest of the bowl and puts it down.
I feel like Doodle's gonna pull back out the mushroom and say, "You want some Gabaldi?" He's gonna grate it into his soup and put it back into his
Say
palate.
grate it, but I just imagine like slices. Just slices of it.
Well, no, what he's doing is he's taking all this scrap on his fucking sword and just like running it. Like there's no
Okay.
the best grater, just taking the swords.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
They win.
But yeah, it does add a kick, a nice spicy kick to your soup. And you do start sweating.
Just
Okay, so you guys finish your meal. At this point, it is coming towards the end of the day cycle. Y'all's individual days have caught up to you to the point where everybody's a little eepy.
I feel like Gaboldi, noticing that, and being the host that he is, he's gonna go get cloth and rags for people that they can use as blankets and starts basically doling them out.
So
Well,
I'm gonna.
fortunately,
I'm
most
gonna
of that
take
is
Mike's.
just in a pile.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
problem is, I will say, I don't know if you remember him saying this, Mike. He had tied most of it together by the time he gave up. So technically, we're all sharing a giant fucking thing of cloth.
Just a really long blanket.
Yeah.
unless they like untie it, yeah.
I feel like he just went to
Because also, to be fair, remember you had to untie some of it to make
Yeah,
your little
yeah.
bundle, your little care package.
yeah.
So I think Doodle's going to actually help Gaboldi. He's gonna, because I think Yip Yap, this will be the first time he's seen it. He's gonna pull the shiv out from his gigantic fucking blade, and he's gonna walk over and he's gonna get just enough for like a gobbo body, and he's just gonna cut down and hand it off to the next person until they have just like this long, basically makeshift blanket for each person.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep, just watching this with great interest.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it'll be like, so the only part of his blade that seems even remotely like technological is that there's like a latch that releases and connects every time he puts that shiv in or pulls it out.
Okay. And with that, he doles out the rags and whatever pillows that he can find and hands them out. And he just basically says, "Sleep here."
Might be the most luxurious sleep Yip Yap's ever had.
Oh.
And then Gaboldi's gonna say, "Need me? I'm in there." And he kind of points to his sister's room where he is going to sleep.
Yeah. Doodle is going to not say it, but first off, what he's going to do is he's going to take some of the heavier furniture and put it in between them and the hole. So if they roll in
Oh,
their
that's
sleep,
fine.
they don't roll
No.
in.
The hole is in his sister's room, isn't it?
No. Yeah, but it also comes out into like the kitchen and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
Essentially, the bulk of
and
the
also-
fissure is in where your sister's room was, and then that triangle comes out into the
Okay.
more
You might not
general
wanna
area.
sleep in your sister's room.
Well, his whole thing is he's going to stay in guard if he hears anything by the hole.
Yeah. Doodle, like I said, isn't going to say anything to him, but he is going to physically use himself as a barrier to the doorway to his sister's room so no one else can go in there and bother Gaboldi. Like, he is going to sleep against the wall in front of the door with his blade kind of in the doorway.
Okay. So
Then Gaboldi goes into the room and he kind of leans onto the wall, places his club from the table, like next to him, and is just kind of staring at the hole until the tiredness slowly starts to overtake him, and that's the position he falls asleep in.
Oh.
okay.
Again, we'll find a corner of the room to sleep in.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I mean, for those who haven't seen it, Doodle sleeps basically hugging his sword. So, he basically hugs, like, the top of it where it's still blunt.
Yeah, I think Bricka would try to sleep against the wall, like the furthest away from the hole as possible. And like she'll just bring her knees up to her chest, wrap whatever makeshift blanket she has like around her, and just kind of like stare at it. So eventually she'll fall asleep, but she's probably just rethinking everything that happened, and especially thinking about how supposedly Scrap God talked to Doodle, and like almost like a I never had any gods talk to me. Like, what? How do you do that? You know?
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Oops, your sleeping arrangements.
Probably at the table. Probably at the table, surrounded by a scrap of paper where you try to write down how the experiment with the slime failed, and that it will not be a good conductor in future iterations of the explosives.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
So with that, we all begin to drift to sleep. And then we all begin to dream. For the dreams, we're going to do this a little different. I'm going to go to each of you for your dream. During that dream, I would like for everyone else to deafen themselves. When it's time to come back, I'll start doing this, and we will switch off.
Okay.
Don't
That's
go
a cool
to
idea.
the stream to listen in. Viking.
Damn.
Sorry, what? But distracted here. There's a lot of.
I love you.
Okay. So I would like for everyone but Oops to deafen for a moment.
No, but
Hi, Viking.
hey, Mike. Hi.
So, as Oops drifts off, to sleep, it is more or less peaceful for most of it. A lot of your broken dreams come from a more crafting perspective. Different iterations, different experiments on this contraption that you have found yourself beginning to work on. It was not the first, might not be the last, but as you are watching yourself from your own perspective, doing these various experiments and different workings and whatnot, being surrounded by others at the various forges and different workshops that are the Rustclaw Den, even seeing across from you a little ways, seeing Doodle working on his own more simplistic to you design as a big sword. The big sword isn't going to be this massive explosion that you can control, that you can focus into something that you can just have go whenever. But even as you see him working on his more simplistic design, and you look down at the encasement of your own, you start to wonder if maybe using that simplistic design on the outside might actually do something. Maybe it will help the components on the inside. And then other experiments, and eventually you come to this sphere shape that you have settled on. And that feels right for some reason. Other ones that you have done so far, it's kind of just been another tinkering, another experiment, but the sphere of it for some reason just feels right. And as you make that decision in your dream with this memory, there's almost a feeling of approval that doesn't feel like yours. You almost get this sense that someone else is watching, but when you look around, no one's looking at you, but something seems to be approving of this. And as that happens, you get this idea for the various compartments inside. So it makes you wonder, maybe you're closer to the final thing than you thought. But then those dreams shift and start becoming more of everything that you've experienced today. The idiocy of using a pick on stone, and you think, well, if only my contraption was here. And you visualize the explosion happening there in the tunnel and the way just being cleared. And then you see the old guy that you had talked to before just sheepishly kicking a rock and saying, okay, maybe you were right. That's the extent of your dreams.
I approve. I approve. That's amazing.
Come back, people. Notice me.
Come back, people.
Notice
Hello.
me.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Okay, so your better bet, Mike, maybe to do that and also put something in chat so it dings. Because I was looking at something else right at that second, but I wasn't. I was looking at this the whole rest of the time.
Okay, so maybe put something in the chat here to signify to come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. We're gonna go with Doodle next. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone
Back in the
deafened but
hole.
Doodle. And I think what I'll do is in the chat, I'll basically say X person come in. And we'll do it that way.
Gotcha.
Instead of making people
Cool.
and then go back in. So yeah.
Cool.
Everyone go but the Doodle. Go away, Viking.
My fucking shortcut doesn't work.
New setup and everything. Hi, Chip.
Hi. How's my employee how's my job going? Am I off probation yet?
It's still in the talks. We think we're just about there. We just need it to be approved by the higher ups.
All right.
So, Doodle drifts to sleep. And at first, it seems a bit difficult for him to actually fall asleep. There's a number of times where he jolts back awake, and he'll look around and he'll see the others, and everything seems okay. But eventually he does drift to sleep.
Okay.
For a while, there aren't dreams. For a while, it's just that darkness of sleep that some people have.
I'm exhausted. I'm good to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, you are exhausted. So it takes an unknown amount of time, but it takes a while before those images in your mind do start to creep up. A lot of the dreams are broken and short, but many of them seem to be focused on the day that you have had.
Mm-hmm.
You start with the stall grub, this little creature that you encountered, and feeling that surge of excitement of finding your first monster to add to your achievements, and having slayed that, you feel that triumph. The dream twists into more or less stories of these fantastic and terrifying creatures that other gobos have talked about, likely what gave that fire of inspiration for you to become a monster hunter. And then it shifts, and you're back in that moment when everything began to happen, and you hear the screeching and the cracking and the stone on stone, and you hear that roar of that earthquake again. But that roar, it almost sounds different now. Whereas, sure, it was loud, and some people have said that it sounded wrong. In this dream where you hear it, it is guttural. It is animalistic. It sounds like almost a cacophony of different creatures yelling and screaming and roaring at the same time. But instead of feeling afraid, you feel a sense of purpose. And as
I was gonna say, like, if Doodle's sword is there, he's already like I don't know exactly what around him it looks like, but he's going to be picking it up and throwing it over his shoulder with a smile when he hears all the roars.
So as you grab your sword and you begin to lift it up, you find that it scrapes in the ground, but it doesn't separate. Whereas usually you would just take it and twirl. It seems like it starts coming up and then it gets stuck. And as you pull it and try to separate it from the ground, as that roaring gets louder and you feel like something is getting closer to you, like there's something just on the other side of this now stone pillar that you almost seem to be hiding behind. No longer in Gaboldi's home. But then you feel this surge, and as this surge happens, you rip the sword out, and the sword is different. It is similar, but it is larger. It is more refined. It is heavier. But as you lift it with this surge, it feels almost weightless, despite it being twice the size of your weapon now. And as you look up, you think of people that you hadn't been able to help. You think of, for some reason, people who have been lost to creatures. And you look at this pillar now, instead of a defense, it's an obstacle that's in your way. And you see, from your perspective, you raise the sword, and as you go to strike the pillar, you see these dark shapes begin to come around the pillar, almost reaching around it towards you. But you're going to go through that pillar. And then that dream shifts.
Okay.
And it's quiet. And you're sitting somewhere that you don't recognize. More stone and moss, nothing that can signify where you are. But in that moment, there's a small little fire. And around that, you see the others sitting there. Your new clan. These, some you know and some you don't. But in that moment, each of you are silently looking at the flames, and you know that something is being contemplated, and it seems important, and it seems like there's a decision that you have to make. And then that dream fades.
Okay.
Alright, and we are going to switch out.
Are you gonna have a moment after the dreams, or are we calling it there?
I'm gonna have at the very least, a quick moment after the dreams.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and like walk around for a little bit. Just toss me a message on Discord when you're done with these guys.
Alright.
Alright.
That was scary.
Yep, come into my office, please. Hi, Wooch.
Okay. Hi.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So, Yip Yap had gone into a corner to sleep. Yep. It does take a bit before he drifts off to sleep. He is oddly comfortable. But this is a different place. A place that he's not familiar with. So, for the first bit, it's more making a show of being asleep rather than going to sleep at first. But it doesn't take too long before the others begin to visibly pass out. Hi. Okay. So
I feel like to some degree he would actually be fighting it slightly as well, like because he's not really sure what's going on. So he'll be keeping an eye out on everyone around him, like at least one eye open for a little bit until he can't fight it anymore.
Okay. So eventually he does succumb to the need for sleep.
Mm-hmm. That new game franchise.
So his dreams are, for the most part, flashes in the beginning.
Okay.
Not full dreams, but more like a few seconds here and there. And some of it doesn't make sense. You see different jobs that you've been on. You see different gobbos come and go. You see new gutter sprogs being introduced and some being sent away. It's more or less playing out different moments of the past from your perspective of the Gutter Sprog's Den. How that organized chaos has changed over time and whatnot. Hi. What? What? Oh. Okay. Okay. I love you. No. No. I'm trying to do a thing. I'll think about it. Okay, love you, bye. Trying to be a nerd. Have a good day. See you tonight. Okay. Coming back to it. There was a bit of a dark moment where there was no dreams or anything, just weird voices, apparently.
Ah, relaxation.
So, those dreams eventually shift, and you're seeing more of those moments with Mr. Knox. And the different, varied, sometimes very disagreeable ways that he would run things or have people do things, and the way that he kind of looked down on most. Or you remember the first time Okay. Okay. Okay, bye. I'll see you tonight. Okay.
You good, bud?
I waited for to hear the door. Okay. So, yeah, looking at the way that Mr. Knox would do things, essentially. And then you find those flashes flickering in and out with even shorter convoluted dreams where you watch as in this one there's a screeching sound, and then in this one you hear someone yell, and then in this one stuff starts falling over. It's like having snippets of when everything broke, when everything shattered. And then that flips to looking at Mr. Knox. But instead of the way that you had seen him standing in the doorway, there is this wide, sinister, and almost scary smile that spreads way too far, almost as if his mouth had tripled in size. And then you see the form of Mr. Knots seeming to shift into this large, shadowy form. But as that form begins to change, you watch as it is walking forward. You don't recognize this place. It's dark. There's no moss, there's no mushrooms, there's nothing. It's just darkness. And you hear a voice, but you can't make out the words. It's like it's echoing too much. And you watch as the form suddenly falls. And it's still shadowed. It's almost a wispy silhouette. And then you see another figure standing over it. The figure seems blurred at first, but some unknown green light with no source just seems to emanate the entirety of the area. You're standing in this expanse of a cave network with pillars in every direction. But this individual that's standing over the wispy form he, even with that blurriness, he seems familiar. And you do see, even with the blur, a few things that seem to be shiny. Or less shiny, and it's more that they seem to be glowing. And then you watch as it is looking down at that shadowy figure as it looks up at you and locks eyes for a moment. And then the dream ends.
Okay.
And that's going to be your dreams.
I have made notes.
Okay.
Thank you for your service.
Now get out of my office.
All right. Bye.
Hey, sis.
Hello.
How you doing?
I was good until you told me to come to your office.
So,
Alright, what's up?
Bricka eventually drifts to sleep, probably feeling a lot more tired than she had realized before. You know, having everything going on and having more or less been in the moment and having that passive adrenaline this entire time. As you lay down and everyone else lays down, that exhaustion comes to fruition, and you quickly find your body slumping and leaning more onto your knees and your head. You feel it drifting, and you try to lift your head enough and like position it back, but you essentially just keep lying on until eventually your head doesn't raise back up and you pass into sleep. It's dark. It's almost too dark.
Mm.
And you can just hear what sounds like something bouncing off of stone. Bounces again. Bounces. And then you hear a strange sound, whereas you get the impression that something was being tossed or something was falling. You don't hear the sound of something meeting the end of that energy. You don't hear something collide. If you tossed a rock against a wall, you would hear it bounce and then land on the ground. That sound seems to be missing. Your vision seems to be backing up, and you find that from your viewpoint you are looking into a chasm. Not a fissure, but a chasm. There's only stone around you, behind you, to your left and to your right, and this open expanse of darkness in front of you. This sheer drop. You don't see any way to move forward. You're not sure how you got here. And for you, as you're thinking these thoughts, it's not... You realize that you are dreaming, but for some reason this dream feels very real. But if that's the case, then how would you have gotten here? And you start hearing that sound again. And as you look...
So,
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask question-wise, does it sound like something metallic hitting the stone? Does it sound like something like flesh-like hitting the stone? Stone on stone? Like, what does it sound like?
It's strange because the way that it sounds, it almost sounds fleshy, but it sounds very hard. It's difficult for even your brain to describe exactly what it is that you are hearing. But something, and you come to the realization, it's not being thrown. It's not being dropped. That sound seems to be getting louder. Whatever this sound is, it's climbing. And even as you look down and you don't see anything, you feel like something is coming. You hear those sounds that sound like they're getting closer. But then that shifts. That chasm is suddenly much smaller, and you recognize the fissure that's in your home. You're looking down at it again, this surreal dream. But this time, the sound that you hear isn't the sound of something slapping or something hitting stone. It's something calling someone. Sounds like your brother. But then it sounds like someone else. And then another person. And another voice. Till eventually so many voices begin to echo in this fissure, and they come up, and it comes to the point where it sounds like they are around you and yelling your name. And then you start to feel something. Almost it's a presence, kind of like that feeling when you're doing something that you shouldn't do and then suddenly your mom is standing right behind you. It feels like that. And then you feel almost a caress on your back. It's gentle, calming. And then you begin to have thoughts that you're not sure if they are your own. You don't hear words, but you have these feelings, these senses almost, that seem to trigger thoughts. And those thoughts that come to your mind is who is going to help those who are lost. Who is going to be strong enough to be able to stand where others fell. That presence seems like it shifts around you, and whereas you should see something in front of you, you don't see anything, but you feel that presence.
Okay.
And you feel like you're being studied. You feel like whatever this presence is, it is examining everything. And even as you come to that realization, you feel that soft caress seem to go over your entire body, like far too many limbs reaching and touching everything. Then you feel as those different points of contact all seem to stop on your chest and on your back. Who will help them?
I think she would just say, I want to.
And sure enough, you do hear your voice. It sounds almost echoey, almost like it's leaving and then bouncing back. Like it goes down into the fissure and then it comes up slightly different, but it's still your voice. And will you?
I think in that moment, she's going to go from, I don't know what to do, I want to simply saying, I'm going to. It's the only thing she's certain of. She doesn't know how yet, but all she says is, I'm going to.
You feel that pressure that's on your back move around and come center with the rest. And would you swear it?
If I know who I'm swearing to.
You're not swearing to me. Swear it on them. Swear it on those that came before. Swear it on those who have been forgotten.
I swear that I will help them. People that come before me, if they help, I'll take their help. But I want to make sure that no one's forgotten. Especially those that fell down below.
And with that, you feel that pressure. It feels like it begins to grab on your chest, like 1,000 fingers on this center point, and it gets to the point where it hurts. And naturally, you feel your body reacting before you knowingly try to react as it begins to fight against this unseen force that's digging into your chest. Then let it be so. And then you feel as that pressure suddenly throws you backwards and that dream fades. Is that your dream?
Oh shit, I think I know what happened.
So, I'm going to kick you out of the office. And just know when we all come back, you are going to wake first.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, you're going to find yourself immediately looking to Gaboldi. Now get out of my office.
Okay. Oh, okay, bye.
Brandon. I love that there's this little side thing. The chat can't see it, but there's this little side thing of apparently covering up someone doing something, and it's Viking's fault, and it's just everyone's. And y'all are being called into the office by like a principal. How you doing, bud?
You know, I'm doing chilling.
Okay. Good. So, Gaboldi drifts to sleep, having that leaning against the wall, as you had described before, and eventually his head falling forward for the last time as he drifts. And as you drift, you have this feeling of falling. You feel the wind around you. You feel the heavy weightlessness that comes with falling. That surge of panic. And this seems to drag out until eventually that panic begins to fade, not the falling. If anything, it feels like you're falling faster, you're falling harder, but it comes to the point where it's okay. It's like your subconscious reaches this point of acceptance in whatever this is. And then the sound around you of the wind seems to begin to change as you begin seeing stone quickly moving past you. And then a glow beneath you. And as your gaze comes down and you see the ground, you see this field of bioluminescent mushrooms of green and blue, some small like a carpet, and then others massive, bigger than any mushrooms that you have seen before. And it comes seconds before you're about to hit, and then the dream shifts. You hear crying. And the crying turns into screaming. Screaming a name. And even as that comes to your brain, that this is a name that's being screamed, that name seems to go out of your mind even as it's called out. Your eyes seem to open, and you are looking up. You see a multitude of these little bright blue, shimmering, glowing things. It's like rocks on the ceiling that are glowing until you see some of them move around, which cause this ripple effect across all of them like a wave. And then you hear something, and you look over, and you see these forms that are indistinguishable. It's like you can only see the silhouettes despite there being light here. These mushrooms lighting every inch. These forms that you see are just silhouettes. The light bending around them in this unnatural way that doesn't let you see them. And then that dream shifts again, and you're picking up a doll made from these random bits and bobs, but this doll that you recognize. So you lift it from this tiny little jutting of stone in this fissure. But the doll looks a little different. You know that this was your sister's doll, but it looks different. It's dirty. One of the arms, you can tell, are cracked but then moved back. And it kind of has just enough friction to keep it there, but moving it the wrong way too much, that arm would fall off. It looks otherwise almost a little bigger. Can't quite place why. And then you are standing on top of the brewery, standing with the council members, as Granny Spittooth seems to drone on in this muted version of what you know was her prophecy. It just sounds like you're hearing it through this watery expanse. You see her look around, where she seems to be singling people out. And as her eyes fall on you, you watch as the light that's in here from the different flames all seems to suddenly dim until there's only you standing there. And then even she disappears. And as you look down on yourself, essentially, you see, as he takes a couple steps forward and then looks up at you, that locked stare that you and yourself begin to have. How does Gaboldi feel in this moment?
I think there is a sense of fear. Yeah, fear. It's kind of a mixture of fear and also like of displacement.
Fear. You watch as this other you watch as he cracks his neck, cracks it the other way, and then you hear more cracks as he begins to shift in different parts of his body, popping them similar to how you would before getting into a sparring match. But then there's one pop that sounds wrong, and you watch as one of the arms go limp. And then you watch as blood begins to coat the front of your clothing, and you can just see something come up along the neck, this black wisp, almost like a hand coming around his throat. And as it comes back down, you watch the flesh rip open as it goes underneath. And then you see half of Gaboldi's face twist up into a smile. And the scene shifts. You're back in your house. This not you standing there next to the fissure and holding your sister. It slowly looks over to you. You're watching as the grip that he has slowly begins to let go. Your sister dangling over that fissure, where you can start to see a green glow coming from it. Does Gaboldi try to do anything in this moment?
Boldy is. I fear that he is yelling no while running to like go and catch his sister.
Okay.
Wait. What? Wait, what? Like, chill. What's going on here?
Maybe Mike chill.
Okay, Chip will be back in a second. Viking is falling asleep.
Somebody hit him with a sound bar.
I don't think he'll hear it.
Ha, I see you, sis.
Wish I could throw something at him. Get off your fucking phone and look the fuck up!
I sent undeaf, dummy.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing. I don't know if that was just from me yelling at you.
Wait, I don't hear anything.
Right up here.
Wow, wow. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Do you hear us now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear
He
us
lost
now?
his hearing.
Oh no.
Too bad he
'Cause I
didn't lose
yelled
his
at him,
voice.
didn't
Yeah, you yelled too loud. He lost his ears.
Brandon, you yelled too loud. Is that on natural advantage?
it?
Okay, there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Alright,
I
so
just
we're all
came back to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
advantage.
excellent. Mooj, are you back as well?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, excellent. Bricka, you find yourself suddenly waking very abruptly. Your legs shooting out suddenly as you are immediately alert. And something pulls your gaze forward as you hear someone yell, "No!" And then they scream it. It's the voice of Gaboldi. Each
Yeah,
of you
she's
wake
jetting in
to
there.
the sound of Gaboldi yelling no.
Yeah, I mean, Doodle being right there is already going to be scrambling. Like, you're going to hear the metal of his blade kind of like slam the ground and just scrape
like-
as he runs full speed in there.
As you said you were going in there as well, Bricka?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As
Yeah.
you two, that's appropriate, Ups. As you and Doodle, as you woke up first and you begin sprinting over and Doodle wakes up and turns, you watch as Gaboldi throws his arm forward like he's reaching for something as he yells no, and you see him throw himself forward.
Yeah, she's gonna do the best she can to try to grab him.
In this split moment, you two specifically what would you like to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill.
Go ahead.
So, sorry, what did we see, Mike? I apologize.
So as you stirred, got up, and started going to the room, because
Yeah.
you were right there at the entrance, you
Yeah.
watch as Gaboldi's eyes are wide open, yelling no, and as he seems to almost throw himself and launches forward. And his
Yeah,
trajectory,
no,
even in that split second, if you were to do nothing,
yeah.
his trajectory is perfect.
So yeah, what Doodle's going to do, because obviously Gabaldi is much larger than he is, and he knows if he tries to stop him the normal way, it would probably just push them both into the hole. He is going to instead get under him and throw him over the hole. Like, use his momentum against him. If you get what I mean.
Is that possible?
Yeah, like, so basically he's going under him and kind of like yeeting him forward so that he's not like just being an impossible wall.
Okay.
I'm saying, is the hole too big for you
Oh,
guys to
it's
reach
the hole
over?
too big. Oh, yeah, no, that I don't
Oh,
know.
no, okay, I see that. So it's not that fissure doesn't take the whole room. It takes enough for it to
Mhm.
be like, you kind of got to like sidestep it going first in through the
Yeah.
archway. But no, him moving forward, and your intent is to get under and essentially use the momentum to make him go further.
Yes, than the hole.
Okay. I want you to do me a strength check. Bricka,
Right.
are you doing anything in this moment?
Um.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll for that inspiration.
Oh, okay.
But before we get to that, Bricka, what were you going to do?
Honestly, I'm gonna assume that Doodle is just ahead of me, so she's gonna see him doing whatever he's doing. She's gonna slap him with that heroism, like give him like the extra bravery to do whatever the fuck he's gonna do.
Oh,
Okay.
then
So, yeah.
should I hold off on the inspiration, or should I just say because I used it, it's gone?
Let me see real quick, because I think that's essentially just going to remove any fear.
If
and
any
I
fear
think grant
gains
temporary
temporary
hit
hit points.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's on a 2
Yeah.
or higher, the target has an additional creature
Okay.
for each spell slot above 1.
So yeah, essentially, Bricka, seeing that Doodle is just ahead and already moving, has that split second of using heroism, and Doodle, even as you move forward, you feel almost invigorated, like that bit of fear knowing that Gaboldi is about to go down this hole, that dissipates, and it is replaced by a vigor. And with that, and you using your inspiration, the first one to use inspiration in this campaign, you tell me what happens in this moment.
All right. Well, considering how it's happening, I'm going to assume that Doodle is going to grab Gaboldi, slip, and his foot's going to actually fall through. But he's going to use the last of his strength to basically like throw Gaboldi over. And he's going to basically, because obviously his sword is in his other hand, he's going to like slip fully in, but like the sword's going to be from one end to the other, and that's going to be all that's kind of holding him there. Like he's going to be holding on to the hilt of his sword, just kind of hanging.
Okay. So Gaboldi successfully is tossed further and lands on the other side of the fissure, Brandon, you suddenly come fully awake with this contact slamming against the side of the stone. You blink away the sleep. You see Bricka more or less standing over you in this split moment. And as your head juts over to where you were, at first you don't see Doodle. You see his sword perfectly laid and just on the edges of both sides of the fissure, and you see a hand.
Uh, I think he's still kind of going from that adrenaline from the last thing that he saw, and seeing not so much the sword, more so the hand. He's going to immediately rush to his feet and reach for the hand of Doodle.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Doodle's obviously gonna grab his hand as quick as he fucking can with his free hand, and he's so this is a thing that I think may happen, Mike.
Mhm.
And tell me what you feel about it, because I genuinely think with the situation it's in right now that the only thing that's going to end up coming up with him is the shiv before the rest of the blade falls.
I think that this is fair.
I will say, not hearing the blade or the shiv falling, I think that Gaboldi might still be like kind of in that lucid kind of dream. Like he's still coming to terms with reality right now. And so seeing that he pulled someone up, he doesn't know who he pulled up. He immediately like hugs tightly, and there's like a slight wetness until he realizes that the proportions are wrong. And then we'll finally like kind of pull away to see that it was Doodle that he pulled up and not his sister. And
Doodle's not going to even be looking at you. He's just going to be looking at the hole.
as he like gently puts him back down, and there's a kind of brokenheartedness that happens as he sighs and then looks to where Doodle is looking.
Yeah, no, like Doodle would only be holding the shiv he showed off a little bit ago. And that's it. He's gonna kind of blink a couple times. And he's gonna look and he's gonna put a smile on his face, but it's very obvious it's forced. And he's gonna say, bad dream? He's gonna give him a pat on the back, and he's gonna say, let's get out of here, and we'll deal with... He's just gonna kind of look at the hole again, and he'll say, yeah, let's just get away from the hole.
Alright.
As Gaboldi just kind of grabs his club and drags it behind him through the door.
Yeah, Doodle will go to kind of throw his sword over his shoulder and realize that his arm just kind of haphazardly flings.
Just
And
Oh.
and yeah, and he'll just kind of hold it down at his side and walk out.
okay. And I think that's where we're going to end it.
Okay.
I do apologize that we definitely
Oops,
went
over in the
over.
corner, just like reheating food.
Just reheated food. Yeah. I do apologize that we went just a little bit over.
Just a
Just a
tad.
little bit. But time kind of escaped and we all seem to be into it, so I do apologize for that.
Yeah, it's all worth it when we get that level.
It's funny you mention that. Because you all level up.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh shit, I scared now.
I'm
It's all
sorry,
good. It's all
Doodle.
good.
Oh, it's fine. I just had to make for one, it's good for the character arc that I'm going for, but also I had to make a reason why, even though he got such a bad roll, he still somehow survived it. So junk blade.
Should have just slam dunked him into the hole.
So, apparently the DM gets a level
Well, a
up as
new
well.
character. I'm a dunk.
The chat says the DM gets a level up too.
What is
Oh,
this
no.
debauchery?
I mean, I don't make the rules.
Okay, so for those in Stranger Things, considering we went so far over, is it possible, Mike? I know Sundays are Urine Logan's Day. Is it possible you could take 2 hours tomorrow to run Stranger Things in the morning, and that's it? Just because it's already late for Wooge.
I think I can make that work. Yeah.
Okay, and then Brandon, are you okay with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Wooge, I think, is AFK, but I'll let him know that we can run it tomorrow.
Okay.
Wooge abandoned.
He said he had to go AFK. He said it in chat while all that was going on.
Yeah, he went in the hole.
So we toss him into
It's
the
in the
hole.
hole. Yeah.
You
Alright.
tried to kill me!
I didn't try to kill you.
Just a little bit.
He failed to
As long
kill
as
you.
it's just
There's a
little bit.
reason that I asked
Yeah.
specifically what I asked. And you gave a specific answer,
Nobody
which had a specific
dies
outcome.
from someone trying to
Or
kill.
a specific
I
result,
need-
I should say.
I need everyone who heard the dream see that he tried to kill me.
Everyone who's
I had
the
I had a
dream,
different
I
dream.
need you to
Yeah.
see the correlation.
yeah, I know.
All right. But
Yep.
yeah, we are going to end the stream there. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really enjoyed this one. This was fun.
I love the fact that your mom is dunking on Viking. Makes me happy.
All right.
Can I be a moderator? Just
No.
ban your mother.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
just a minute, just 30 seconds is all I ask for.
I outranked
Outranked
you.
you.
Oh my god, yes!
And with that, we'll
Only
see
in
you
this
guys
imperial
in
plane.
2 weeks. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.